What's up? How you doing? The end shitification of everything. Everything is shit now. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that headline there. Let's go. Let's go for Goondock Saints today, baby. There I am. Let's check my sound. Sound check. No, that's better. No, check. Check one. Check one. Check two. Check three. Check my sound. Check. No, check one. Arabo. We sound good. I am arrive. Worthy. I am worthy. I am Thor. I think you probably paint my hair yellow, bulk me up a little bit. I can play a Thor character. Cheers. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is great. I am drinking black cherry boiling. Not bad. Always a good choice. And I'm going to left hand this knife. Oh yes. That's right. I have a 15 shuck movie that's coming out tonight. It's got this here fella in it, Sean Connery. And it's not The Rock. It's not The Rock, not yet. All right. So how you doing there, James Trollinger? You doing good, James? You all right? You okay, buddy? I got 2 tickets full of parrot ice. Of course, it's left-handed now. Psh, duh. I can't see anything, so if there's people here, cool. You doing good, James? You doing good? Not bad. Reminds me of this other knife. It's got spring action. When I say reminds me, I mean identical grip. Just doesn't have the spring action. Yeah, I would have paid for I would have paid 15 for the spring action. They're selling freaking $20 knives out there. I would have done 15. I know this is really slick, and it's got ball bearings. But let's go dollars to donuts here. I guess fair. It's not bad. Okay. Is it upgrade, downgrade? I don't know. It's kind of a in the middle grade. So, haha. I do have some things to talk about tonight. That once I figure some of this shit out, I'm gonna do something. Of course, I'm worthy, by the way, And James, you also know that I have Hulk hands. My hands are the size of Hulk hands. Red. Hello, Red. How you doing there, buddy? Doing all right? You know, the Hulk's got it hard, y'all. Just try it for a day. How you doing, Red? How you doing, Red? Talk to me, Red. Talk to me. Talk to me, Red. Tell me more about leather pouches. Tell me about leather pouches. So I was thinking, Red, here's an idea, right? Shoot me your address on the phone again if you haven't already. And I want to drop ship you a Klein tool dagger, and then I want you to make a freaking leather scabby for it. Form it and run it and do the whole thing. Just picked up a Whataburger. What a burger. What else can you ask for? That's a good point. You could ask for stormproof matches. Stormproof matches are always fun. These things stink so crazy. I had to turn that thing to exhaust. It's the only reason it doesn't smell in here tonight. But there you go. Strike on box. Boom, boom. I'm not going to do it tonight. You put it in water and it'll still burn. Did it last night. The stream is live now, I believe. I believe the stream is live. What up, inflatable girlfriend? No, I have. I just have a skeleton named Francis. How you doing there, man? How do you, Thick Boy Tactical? Thick Boy Tactical. You should change the last part of your name to COOL. Because you're cool, man. I keep seeing your vids. It's good stuff. Cheers, by the way. Cheers. And cheers to Red out at Carry Crew. But yes, there is a 15-sec movie rec coming later. And it just it's definitely got Sean Connery in it. So start writing your guesses in the chat as to which Sean Connery movie I am recommending. I threw axes yesterday. Dope, man. Hey, Martello Modifies. Man, Martello Modifies. He's got his eyes on the prize. Just steal that and have like some lady sing that for you. And then that's your little intro. Sorry. Nope. It's not The Rock. It's never The Rock. I was in The Rock, though. It's never The Rock. No. Although, you know, working with Nicolas Cage was quite the experience. My intro, thanks. Yeah. Dude, I don't even remember it. What are you gonna have, dude? I'll have to restream. I'll make sure it gets restreamed. Okay, I'll make sure it does. I've gone axe throwing. We normally make it a drinking game. Nice, man. I guess if you're gonna throw the axe, throwing it at something in front of you guys is better than throwing it at each other while y'all are drunk. But I don't know. It could digress eventually. It could digress. I'll be honest. It could always digress. So I got some new shit. I'm gonna go through all the old shit first. You see, there's a whole pile of things. There's a new thing here. That's a Nerf gun. I don't know if anyone's seen that on my channel yet, but it is something that I did, and you can't see what I did on it. Haha. So any more guesses as to which Sean Connery movie I'm recommending tonight? I'm watching a couple of knife throwing channels. Yeah, dude, by the way, I used to throw knives. I used to be pretty good at it. You know, just it's something you have to practice. So part of that geek show is always throwing knives. So if the point, so when you do a throwing knife show, most times the point is the only sharp point. Like it's sharp like out to there, maybe like enough for it to stick in, and it's ultra sharp. Yeah, knife throwing is fun. Super hard on knives. Well, that's why you got to get kunai, bro. You got to get yourself some kunai, bro. Red, why don't you got some kunai already? Why don't I have some kunai already? Trains hard, I guess. Canadian military trains hard, I guess. You know, we gotta train to like hit the moose's heart. You know, you have that rampaging moose, and you gotta go over there. You gotta take that gigantic kunai, and you gotta throw it in the right direction, and it hits him right in the heart. Knife throwing, moose killing. There you go, Martello. You put the two of them together. Now, by the way, I do know, dude. I know a guy who's ex-Canadian military, and he was a Mountie for a while. So, and throwing knives eventually snap, man. Yeah, hey, that's why you buy 12 of them for like $2 or for $12 or whatever. Like a buck a piece if you buy them right. So I do have I have 3 people here. I need some votes, okay? Should I put out a 15-second review on a glue gun? Red, Martello, and Thick Boy. Yes, 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 or no, no, no. Because if the 3 of you say yes, you can buy knives designed for throwing. Yeah, kunai, bro. Just get you some kunai, bro. But yes, no, yes is still a positive yes. I mean, I guess I could do a 15-second review on a Lego set if I wanted to. 15-second review, here's a Lego set. They're both riding. This one is doesn't even have a steering wheel. They're dull and just have a point. Yes, exactly. Every Canadian accent reminds me of that Rick Moranis Strange Brew. By the way, that's where that comes from, and that's exactly how my cousin fucking sounds. He's from fucking Ottawa. He's like, hey, what's up there? How you doing, Eddie? And by the way, he's one of the guys who's always called me Eddie. Like, Eddie, you remind me of your uncle. It's like, fuck Ottawa, by the way. Fuck Ottawa with a gigantic motherfucking dildo. I've been there twice. I was never happy during any of it. By the way, never like this, always like this. Advocate for your own fingers. Hey, bud. That's right, bud. And then Ottawa, right? They say like soda, sody pop or whatever. And his dad was from fucking Tutiuttuk. So his dad talked like this, right? He talked very specifically. This is like, and he was also like, what do you call him? One of them natives up there, freaking. That's kicked. The indigenous fellas up there. What are they called? Them indigenes. Yes, the Inuit. Yes, yes. Do you know that indigenous, right? And indios are the root words for Indians, and it's like I think in are like the people God meant or whatever. Indigenos, that's Greek. Ice people from the Ice Clan. Inuit, and then Indios is Latin for the people of God. So, I don't know if that helps. Most actual Native Americans, of which I happen to still exist in part of that, my son's diluted, but I'm still actually good enough to go tribal, man. But reality is the Micmacs don't need my help. Everybody needs my help. And I'd rather play as a white man. Although I got to tell you, the Micmac Indians were the first to settle down with the Dutch, and So if there's a strong lineage of it in my family, it's because we were Dutch traders and we were rich as fuck until one guy had like goddamn, I don't know, 18 friggin' 20 kids and diluted our friggin' property rights, and then we sold Manhattan. That's how it kind of goes. If I ever find that bastard, I'm gonna friggin' dig him up. I'm gonna piss on him. No, hold on. I'm gonna turn him upside down and I'm gonna piss all up and down the back of his skeleton and be like, "It's raining, it's raining. The old man is painting. I'm gonna fucking kill you again. I'll chop your bones up and I don't know." Just, dude, you screwed me, man. I could have had a fortune from a million years back. We owned friggin' New York, bro. We were the kings of New Amsterdam. It's all right. Look, hey, you don't dwell on the past. Eternal enemies of the Floridians are their climate. The Ice Clan, yes, yes. Well, the Seminole Indians are, I think, the guys you're talking about. I literally just said "bite my crank" in Seminole. Uchitua, he tu tu tu, hey watu ha ha, or whatever, whatever in Nerds in Paradise. 2 people, 4 likes. Cheers, man. That's dope. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Holy crap. I can't believe people actually watch. People listen. No one fucking ever listens except here. My aunt lived in Boynton Beach, so I gotta tell you, there's only 2 things in Boynton Beach. I don't know, I'm drunk and saying shit. Well, I mean, I'm drunk and saying shit on camera, so where are you at? Restart the stream, bring you on? That would be very complicated to do that. Trust me, you don't want to do that. Although we will work that out one day. Get you a laptop. Do you like a dagger? Because this is one of the best daggers I've ever found for the price. $18. It's got Klein Tools written on there. No knife is guaranteed. No knife is guaranteed. That a thing? LOL. Maybe not when I'm not drunk. Before I start drinking. Well, I mean, I'm holding a knife right now. You think that's actually the best thing to do while I'm drinking? Just learning this knife is so complicated. And when I say knife, I mean dagger. It's like a duck knife? No, that's a dagger. I know righty gets it. Righty really gets it. Righty loves it. Lefty has always been a little hard to train, but lefty always gets good. Not my hands, to be fair. Lol. Let's see how it looks in a whole can. Looks proportional and not that bad. I'm guessing. I'm waiting for it to show up on stream. Hulk stab. Hulk smash. Hulk stab. Hulk stab. Not bad, right? It's like Klein Tools. Hulk stab. Firmly grasp Hulk. Firmly grasp Hulk. Thick boy hand. Thick boy hand. Hulk hand. Rolf's nice harbor shirt. Hey, yes. What's up, Rolf? Rolf's? Ooh, hold on. Rolf's Smith. Rolf's? ROVLZ? Or Rolf's? ROLF? Rolfels? Or Rolfels? Rolfel Smith? That's a cool name, dude. Rolfel Smith. What's going on, man? His name is Francis. Rolfels? His name is Francis. And the reason Ruffles, I'm not gonna call him Ruffles. It's not his name, it's Ruffles. You gotta throw a couple R's at the beginning of that. It's a big R there, dude. It's a big R. And yes, I carry my own whole cans, yeah. And these whole cans, they're ready for a fight. Are you sure you know the movie? Ruffles? Rufflesmith? Oh, the Hulkans? Yeah, that's definitely from that. I think those are from the character. What's his name? No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. It's at least not the. If it's not the film, it's the friggin' comic. Because I got to tell you, after I saw the last thing that Sean Connery did before he died, I really wish that the last thing he had done before he died was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Just go look it up. It's called Billy or something like that. He did voice work only, and he obviously probably wasn't functioning very well as like as a human at the point. But yeah, $18, Klein Tools. You buy yourself a dagger, and then when someone says, "Hey, why do you have a gigantic dagger hanging off your belt?" You say that's not a dagger. That is a tool. And then they say, "What kind of tool is that?" Well, it's a tool for cutting ducks. And then they're like, "How many ducks you be cutting?" And they're like, "Enough to have a tool for it." That's all you gotta say to people. That's all you gotta fucking say to people. Sorry, oh, whoa. It's still 9 at night. I can't be all fart. It's all farting. Yeah, but man, a bunch of farts, man. I'm dropping F bombs all the farting time, man. Meat raw. Well, that knife is a Klein. Yes, and it's also like got a weird dope balance. Ruffs. Ruffles. Uh, it's got a really cool balance spot. It's like right there. I'm trying to get it to go. Right there, at like right on the K on Klein Tools. Right at the edge of the K. Come on. There we go. Come on. Thank you. What was the reason? Swap proof! Swap proof has arrived. Yes, I definitely want one of those. Thanks for sharing. Hey, not only did I share it, I teased it last night with a music video where I'm all like, whatever. And I cut the nearly identical actions out of both of my right and left hand. Yeah, and Lefty has Lefty has like a bound up shoulder right now. So, functionality, I can't go farther than this without getting pain. Like, I can't go, I can be like, "Fuck you, Francis." But if I'm like, "Fuck you, Francis," that would really hurt. And it did doing that, by the way. It's bound up into my neck. So, Milwaukee and DeWalt have one of those. So, DeWalt has an actual tactical knife that I'm looking at getting that's similar because they don't sell it as a duck knife. It says tactical and duck knife, and you can find it under both. The DeWalt's a little bit smaller and it's better steel. The Milwaukee one I'm gonna buy. I've already decided it. I'm gonna buy the stupid Milwaukee one. Ah, man, you know what? It is what it is, right? Okay. So Rufflesmith. Where did you get it? I was working out in a place called Apex recently, okay? And it's close to my town, but you drive about 30 minutes out of my town and you get into this town. And when I say town, my city, I'm actually a bit of a township that's not considered part of the city. But duck knife, whack. Yeah. By the way, all of those quacks added in post. Whack. There's actually 4 in there, and if anyone can tell me where the third one is, I'll give you credit, and maybe my eternal love, and then a little bit of like a prize at the end of all of it. You have to like wear headphones to hear it, I think. Anyway, but yeah, Walmart knives. I've got a segment called Walmart Knives. For $25, you can buy this. It's not a duck knife, but it does have a G10 handle, and it's been holding up pretty good on my. I use this on alternate days. I'm trying not to use it very much because I really do like it. It's a single button D10 push. Walmart knives. Don't forget the Sonder, guys. So yeah, the Sonder is the classic knife that broke the YouTube knife community, I guess. Right? Is that what this is? But they just renamed this the Sonder. By the way, that's the Elevation. These are the Sonder. And these, before the Sonder was the Sonder, these are the Sonder, but they were actually called 7-inch something or other knife. And these are D2 steel also. Mixed feelings on the D2 on these things. One of these is pretty sharp, and one of these is not sharp. I looked up the DeWalt. Unlike the Milwaukee, it seems less steel. It's D2, by the way. Yes. It tells you. It does actually tell you it's D2 as opposed to. And by the way, I would always pick the DeWalt. That D2 steel is a great fucking tool steel. Awesome. I can't find that Ozark blue knife with copper blade. Hold on, that's in my pocket. You're talking about the. What is this thing called? What is that thing called? It's Sonder Elevation. This is the one I can never remember. Talon. Yeah, trust me, Rolfel Smith. Trust me, my friend. I might call you Rolfel Smith, but not Rolfel Smith. Dude, sold out everywhere, really. Well, maybe I should buy a few and put them up at my cost with enough to ship them out. Because I've seen a bunch of these at the store. Hey, what's up, David Fleury? I get a lot of you up north fellas, don't I, man? I get a lot of y'all northerners, man. You know, because I'm a northerner, by the way. I am also fairly French Canadian in my family, so. uh, and yeah, it's a great blade. It's got that bit of a tanto tip there, Rolfel Smith. You know, like for real. And it's not a bad friggin' blade set. It's what is it? Friggin' it's the 14 carbon 28 nitrogen steel hybrid friggin' blade that everyone seems to love right now. Nice, yeah. Nice. It's no Magna Cut, but I'm telling you, it is fun. Dude, these are the best freaking fidget toys you could ever buy. I'm not gonna lie. Shut up, Francis. You can't buy a regular fidget toy ow, you bit me. You're biting me, Francis. Stop it. All right, Jesus. He didn't want to do Gandalf and thought the league was, yeah, I know. Yeah, go look it up. It's a rough one, but no. Look at the next one he did. It's called Billy or something. It's like an animated feature where he just like did. He just did a friggin' like a voiceover. The sun shine on me, but nothing special happens. Hey, David Fleury, I'm gonna tell you when nothing special happens. That's when you have to become the special element in the world. Well, I gotta tell you, Ruffle Smith, the Sonder knife has a bit of an improvement. I gotta tell you right now. So on these here, they have, like you can kind of count them, okay? Hold on. Like two of them right there. Let me get a flashlight. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, the Kodiak Cub, y'all. Let's go for the low setting. It's got two of these things right here. Now, if you look in this old knife, and I can kind of illustrate it, I think, by doing this. You can see there's just two little, hold on, little slats there. Those are the little washers in these older knives. So it might be a brass washer. I don't think it is. It looks like it's painted black. Okay. On these, however, the Ponder or the Sonder knife, I ponder upon the Sonder knife. See if we can backlight this in a way that kind of makes sense. If you look, you can see that there's a bit of offset. And then if you look, there's these little dots that are kind of sticking out. That's because there's an actual ball bearing in these knives. That's why they're so smooth. So there is an upgrade to the $10 knife. You know, like the knife that killed the internet or whatever. Sir Billy, yeah, it sucks, dude. So I'm saying the D10 is pro on see, like this is what happens to them eventually. They get kind of sticky. Okay, this one's slightly newer. so it's not as sticky. You can hear the difference. Whereas this one has been pocket run, and it doesn't have that rick, rick. It's quieter, which is not as bad, but understanding that behavior in the knife changes the entire dynamic of it. You get what I'm trying to say? And then with this one, it's quiet as a church mouse. It's already there. And then I worry that if I don't keep it like well lubricated, that it's not good enough. And then the Nimbus came out too. This one's the Nimbus. And the Nimbus had the same issues, essentially. It's a spring load, but the spring would get gummed up. I've seen that a lot. This is the original version, seven something quarter pocket knife, spring assisted pocket knife out of Ozark Trail. And if you look at the Nimbus, it's the exact same deal, except it does the same thing. It just doesn't need that spring assist because they put, and if I did the flashlight trick, you'd see it. They put actual ball bearings in it. So Walmart knives. I am using up all the things that I can use. So no one told you that you could buy some Walmart knives. I bought that camping kit, and this one's a pretty decent little fishing knife. Comes with a scabbard and everything, actual hard scabbard. Yeah, and then you can actually either belt clip that, or you can use like a slip clip right there. I don't know if you know what a slip clip is. Yeah, Walmart knives, $22. Giant ass Bowie knife with a micarta handle. It's a bit of a rough micarta handle. It's got a lot of big, like, they used really thick stuff. This must have been an experiment at the factory, because that is not the most pleasing micarta grip up I've ever had, but it is not bad. And I'd rather do some like nice wood handles one day, which I will eventually when my life equalizes, the winter comes, I won't have as much work, and I'll have to really work to get like a bunch of stuff together for you guys. And then here's an Ozark Trail knife, a Rolf Smith, $8 with the scabbard. Not bad, dude. You're looking for something to scratch and you want to spend $8 because there's money burning in your pocket and you have $8 left of that. I'm telling you, this is a good one. Chunky boy, Walmart. They changed the clip from top to bottom. Yeah, yeah, they did. Of course they did, David. You know, they have to have enough significant design changes so people like me don't point out too much. But they're still identical. You see, that's the whole point, right? It's like me pointing that out is my job. They're making it so it's harder for me to point out is them not doing their job, by the way. Cheers to Rolf Smith. Rolf Smith, cheers. If you can drink. If not, I'll smoke a bowl for you in a little bit too. If you can't, you're vicariously living that life through me. So no one's asked why I have the vice out. Yeah, smoke a bowl. Going right there. Smoke a bowl. What are does the youth call them like something different now? Is it a marijuana inhaler? Smoke for me, I'm out. David, I wish you could just come and hang out at my spot, dude. I give you some shit. I got plenty of it. So this is actually a mixture that I smoke on stream. It's like a touch, it's like 2 nugs of sativa. It's about 1 gram of sativa, 2 grams of a nice hybrid, and then like 1.5 grams of a good indica, and I chop it up with a pair of scissors. The 3 strains I used was I don't remember the name of the sativa. I do remember one was like something cupcakes. One was I don't pay attention. And then the stuff I'm smoking right now comes from a buddy of mine. So, and then I could tell you if I went upstairs, got the shit, brought it down, big huge jar of it. Yes. Toker Poker. What's my email address? I have 2 open ones. Do work by all Matt if it's work related. If you want me to do something for money for you. And then if it's just you want to pick my brain or ask me questions or send me something, hit me up on the other one. And I'll have a P.O. box soon. That's coming soon. You just go, no, it's time for a gnarly ass smoke sesh. Yeah, are you gonna vape too? Come on, let's go. You ready? Never like this, Rolf Smith. Never like this. Never like burn your finger again if you're doing it like this against the pad of your thumb. Yeah, in my channel description. No, not work by all Matt. Send them both. You're sending both. Both are prospectively for Buddy. Because work by all that is me working, and art by the XO is my art. A choker poker, y'all. No, Dragonheart is not the movie. I don't even know if I would say he was a star of that one. Kurt Cobain waited. Lighters. Is that how he lit? I mean, I don't know, man. I never really paid that much attention after '94. I just was jaded by the whole thing. Didn't listen for about, I don't know, 5 years, unless it was on the radio or something. When Foo Fighters came out, I listened again. I was pretty messed up by it. Got a rough childhood, so, you know. Oh, yeah. Uh, Rufflesmith. You like a necklace? And adversely, you could wrap this around your ball sack and then just get a tingle every time you rip it off, right? But here's a demonstration of that. Ah! Got stuck that time, right? Sackless, or no, what is it? Sack chain or whatever. Bronx mycology. But yeah, it's a necklace. You wear it on your neck, and then you just go. And then you're like, yeah, we think you're gonna take that. We think you're gonna take that uniform off when you get home. So we're gonna leave you a little something to remember us by. Not to mention, make sure everybody knows what you did. And then what you do is you do a big ass smiley face right on their forehead, right, and a middle finger right on the other, right next to it. I don't know how to explain that any better. I've brought many a knife to a gunfight, and a gunfight that was won with a knife. I did not use the knife that won the gunfight. I was suppressive cover in that situation. And I won't talk to anyone about it because it was an actual friggin' thing that happened in my life. Uh, Getting robbed, my friend getting robbed, and he hands me a fucking pistol and he's like, dude, fucking cover me. And so I'm like, shoot, pop, 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 shoot, right? And he's like rolling into the car, rolling to something, and then he's like, brr, 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 right? Drug dealers, man. We all drug dealers at some point in our life. Dude, yeah, Lincoln Park sucks now. I mean, okay. Okay, listen. People got to move on, right? And the entirety of Lincoln Park moved on from one guy fucking making the rash decision, essentially, to kill himself, most likely because he was way too short. Uh, I don't know why he killed himself, okay? But, like, reality is, like, dude, it's like Cobain, right? It's like, although I gotta say, Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic or whatever, they both friggin' moved on a little bit better, in my opinion. Chris Novoselic, he just went on to like friggin' play bass on on weird stuff here and there, right? And then friggin' everyone knows that this guy named Dave Grohl worked really hard and never made anything of fucking self, right? And like the worst part is like both, dude. There's a story about Cobain and Chris both looking at him or listening to a song that he had written or whatever, and they were both like fucking afraid of him. So, they always drawn to the case Chris Benoit. Yeah, well, my dude, the one I've always been drawn to out of those particular cases are it's hard to say that on stream without getting suppressed. Um, and I try to say it as funny as possible, just like right or something like that. That's in the next 15-second review. It's something I've been doing recently, but we talk about rough stuff here. So, love is worse than Yoko. Dude, I got Yoko out of my system early, so it's okay. I just have a kid for it. Just like freaking, I don't know. I might be 80 one day, and this new one might come between us and the Tools team. Hashtag Tools team. Hashtag Tools team. Whitney Houston should have reopened. We should genetically clone Whitney Houston to have a good childhood, to have like all the music skills. We should just have a little clone of her, and then in 20 years we've got fucking, the most amazing fucking artist ever. Like, let's do it. This is the future. It's dystopia. Dude, we're run by a fucking weird ass dictator that doesn't say he's a fucking dictator. Let's go. Or let's go, people. Let's start doing the weird shit, right? Let's start making the robot ladies who kill people. What's that, Megan lady? Let's go. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Cheers, by the way. Dick boy, you're the best, man. How you bring up Michael Jackson? Well, okay, okay. Dude, you're a guy. You were raised up by one of the worst dudes in history, Joe, and he chemically castrated you when you were a kid so that your voice would sound very nice and high pitched. And which is why I always rock to "I Wanna Rock with You All Night." But when I get to Pretty Young Thing, I kind of worry. ODB. Okay, so I know that there is this apocryphal story. I'm sure it's not true that there is no. This is the true part. The RZA basically told everyone in their life who which one this and that, right? And which Method Man, you're gonna be the family guy or whatever, right? You're gonna do this and that, right? And then I'm not even gonna talk about Charlie, Corley, and Corey. Cool place, gotta run. Hey, Smith, thanks for showing, dude. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for talking, dude. Most people don't have the sand to talk back to me. And no, I appreciate all the input because I got to be real, dude. Most people just want to watch my interaction with someone asking me stuff. So thanks for asking. And also, I hope you have a good night. I don't know what you're doing, where you're going, but I hope you get there safe. And I hope that it's more of a journey than a race, my friend. Thanks, Smith. I cheers you, but I have nothing to cheers you with. Signing Smith off. Actually, I'm gonna switch my account from Goondock Saints to All Matt because I have a few. It's true. I have a few. It's true. Got 5 people watching now. Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So, Walmart knives. I'm almost done with Walmart knives. And somehow threw in the Duratec knife. Mm-hmm. Huh. You can buy this on Amazon, but it's a Swiss Tech Verdig. Red, you know who I am, dude. I've always been an old soul. I can't help it at this point. And then this one's $10 out at Walmart. It's a stamp knife. It's got a freaking paracord handle. Yeah. And where did all the knife talk start? I don't know. Tonight, it started with a dagger. Should you like a dagger? Huh? Should you like a nice dagger? Oh, no, I have the potential. I'm just not there, right? Yeah, you got the sand. Look at you freaking getting it. God, man, thick boy. See, this is why I knew. This is why you're blue team. This is why you're not red team. You're blue team. Daniel Day-Lewis is, no, he is 100% built different. And also, here's the other thing. He is the actor of his generation. And when I'm saying, his generation, I think it's my generation, or part of it's my generation. But that guy's amazing. And then, also, here's the other thing, right? Okay? What's the rule? You never go full retard, right? You never go full retard, right? Okay? So, what's the rule? You never go full retard, right? Okay. He has. And it was good. It was fucking good. It's the one where he's like paraplegic or whatever. And then there's this kid, I guess, who's actually paraplegic, who like has no arms or whatever or some shit. And hey, dude, like, no, that's the thing about Daniel Day Lewis. It's not about the recognition. It's about the role, right? Like, he's the purest of actors, right? Okay, like Jack Nicholson, great actor, right? Sure. He's always playing Jack Nicholson, right? He's always Jack. He's never no one else. He's always Jack with his interesting line delivery. You know. By the way, same with that kid who was in that friggin' movie. I still can't remember his name. He was in Heathers. BRB door dashing. Look at Thick Boy. He's out there fucking making the grade. He's Eleanor Rigby right now. Oh, Rigby from Super, yeah, from Regular Show. I was gonna say Super Show, but I just remembered that show is so super it needs to be called Regular. Gary Oldman is the GOAT. Yes, I agree with that. Actually, that guy has done so many roles, even he doesn't like remember what his own voice sounds like. Right? TBT on that Zoomer game, dude. Forgot my name. I forgot your name. I've never asked for it, by the way. And I can move from Walmart knives to the Gerber section of tonight's stream. And I can once again, before I stop talking about it, recommend that you buy a Klein Tools duck knife. It's literally a gladius looking ass dagger. And it gives you the excuse to have the dopest tool over here. And they say, hey, what's that friggin' gigantic knife thing for? And you say, well, it's for cutting ductwork. And they say, how often do you cut ductwork? And you say, dude, Red, you would say that. Sorry. When they say, why do you have that giant knife there? You say, it's for cutting ductwork, and then soft duct and duct board. And then they say, how often do you cut soft dark or soft duct? Right? And then you say to them often enough that I have a tool for it. And it says tools right there. So it's not a knife, it's not a dagger, it's a tool. But I'm telling you right now, whoosh, that is a fucking kill machine friggin' if you put it in someone. Here, how can I tell you this any better? Between the third and the fourth, stick in a little, and then if they try to choke you or something, be like, dude, why are you pushing? Why are you pushing? Why you moved out to okay, well, I think you're probably getting killed now. I think you're probably going for a okay, you're gonna fall. There you go. Because it would have paraplegically paralyzed the mofo if that had gotten to his spine, which it can, and he's a short boy. I'd say he's about Mars sized, but Mercury, he's like a little bit taller. No one is Jupiter sized, and I am not even Jupiter sized. Okay, the 1911. Meet the DeWalt 1911. By the way, I need to buy a 1911 at some point. I just don't have any money. It's just like, actually, I don't know if you see what Francis is like, kind of got his hand up. See if that worked. You see that? It says 15 EC review on that box. DeWalt 1911 for making pilot holes, yeah. I also saw a wood nail. I thought was a really cool system. It like shoots it directly in, and it's a wooden nail, and it bonds the nail or whatever to the thing as it goes. There it is. Francis, go for a trick or treat. Francis is too old for that. Francis is over 5 billion years old, y'all. How does he stay looking so good? He's been coated in lacquer and plasticized. Are these things true? Only you can decide. You could ask Jonathan Frakes, but I don't know if he's willing to tell you if it is or not. Also, I have this. We all have our small vices. We all have our little vices. The one that's written on is over there. This is the one I bought at the thrift store for $9. That's coming soon in just a second. Uh, so Nerf guns. I'm sorry, I'm not going to kill this whole thing by saying Nerf guns are fun. This has a hardcore pullback because I put a dope spring in it that upgraded it to at least 120 to 130 FPS on the shoot. On a regular Nerf gun, it is a revolver, and it came with the worst handle in Nerf history. So what did I do? I fixed that problem. A little bit of Bondo, a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, a little bit of sanding, a little bit of paint, and I gotta tell you, it's actually like kind of counterbalanced actually perfectly to do this. And I got another Nerf gun I'll show you guys tomorrow that I fixed the handle on too, because there's plenty of these Nerf guns that the handles are just terrible. And then, haha! By the way, reminds me kind of Trigun, right? It's like, dude. And then you can kind of fan it if you really work hard at it. Yeah, fun little gun, just a shit handle. Recommend buying a can of Bondo and some black spray paint when you buy one of these. It's called the Trailblazer. Funny enough, I actually think those trucks in the early 2000s with the shit bed and the 4-door, not a bad little go after if that's what you're going for something. You like a 6-cylinder, you're driving out somewhere, blah blah blah. What are you guys talking about? Bluetooth hole punch? What? I'm gonna put one Nerf dart in this, and I'm gonna play friggin' Russian roulette with it. Of a handy, yeah. Hey, no, Destiny in Destiny. My son said that actually. I don't know if I think he actually has one of those, maybe, or he has the one that what's his name, Tex or whatever his name carries around. The cowboy character. He's got that in a Nerf gun, which is available, and they have massive overstock for it. Your choice of meticulosity or standard. Yeah, I'd rather be meticulous than. And then look at that grip, dude. That's not a bad grip up for a friggin' pistol. Come on, right? This was a little tiny thing. It was like really bad. Meticulous. I like the first way better, Red. You should have left it alone. You're asking me my question of message. There's no question mark there. It's not a question. And both. Dude, there's no. When you run out of darts, you got to pistol whip the kids. I guess we could foam the end of it, right? I do have a foam hatchet and a foam sword upstairs somewhere. So to finish out with Klein Tools, I love this knife. It's the electrician's knife, the orange handled one. There's a black handled one. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like this was like $18, $15 to $18 depending on where you're buying it. Okay, and the sale. And then there's a black version. It's almost always $20, but it's not one of these flippy ones. It's not a flick blade. So take from that what you will. And I bought this over that. I had the choice of this or that. You can go with this, or you can go with that. I went with this. And then here, Klein knife. It's got a regular blade in it. Okay. It does the regular standard Klein Tools shiz. Is that 130-degree angle? Yeah. Pro tips. Let's go. But the thing that makes this really good is it's got an entire big ass, like gigantic, thick old booty, and inside that thick old booty's got a scraper. And this is actually cheaper than the Tough Built, and I'm gonna buy the Tough Built at some point. $2 to donuts on that motherfucker. My favorite knife. Wait, Tough Built had some. Oh, never mind. Yeah, forgot my name. Trust me when I tell you I do my research on something before I buy it. And I was looking at the Tough Built before that one came out. And I've had such a good run on Klein tools lately. Oh man, that's sharp. This is one of my favorite knives. Is the Buck Highline. This is the 263, aka the Chopper. Get to the chopper. It's got G10 onlays. It's about 40 bucks, but I paid 18 for it at Walmart. Keep your eyes open at Walmart. Why? Because I'm about to get to the section where I talk about some clearance stuff I got at Walmart. Did I pay full price for a pry bar? Yes, I did. Why? Because that's just batshit insane. Why would you put a pry bar and a utility knife together? Gerber, I love you, but I know you're crazy. I know you're on crazy pills because it's just how it is. Gerber equals crazy pills. Leatherman equals, well, you got a good back, we could use you. What you looking at me for? And also, everywhere I go, the price of a Leatherman is insane. Like, it's insane. And so is some Gerbers. And I can preface this by saying that, like, this is a $40 or $36 knife at a Gerber. The Chippa. Why did I say, let me talk to you about the Choppa. Here's the Choppa, Chippa, Choppa. I'm Chippa, Chippa, I'm Choppa, Choppa. Chip, chop, chip, chop, chip, chop, chip. Chip, chop, chop. Yeah, it is. Like, low end, it's like 7. No, I think it's actually like 90 or 100 almost now. I think it's $95. You get them on sale at 70 during the holidays and stuff. Yeah. So 70 is your best bet to wait for a sale. But yeah, Gerber and Buck. Dude, I gotta tell you, these Choppas are some of my favorites. Just looking at those for pre-COVID. So these have always been about 30 bucks. 30, 35, a little bit. Yeah, it's a bit of a razor blade. Does it work? Oh yeah. You can see the actual hairs on the blade. Make a wish, bitch. And this one does it too. Dude. The worst part of that is, yeah, right there. I'm not even trying that hard on it because I don't really want to shave a bunch of my arm hair off for the stream. No offense, y'all. But it's got a bamboo handle. It's called the something or other. I don't remember the name. I think it's the monkey gauge or something like that. The skin came with it. Yeah. Well, I mean, eventually what happens if I keep doing that, like I'll just have like a completely bare section. But they have an affordable line. This is 30 bucks for a multi-tool. Okay? But this multi-tool, made in the USA, completely different thing. It's called the Center Drive. Great little multi-tool. It's $130. And I'm telling you, I can see the difference between $100 and $130 and $30. I see the difference. There is a market quality update. Did this work for me? Yes. Did I buy this for $56 or $57? Let's check. 57? Yeah, $57. On clearance at Walmart. Keep your eyes open. Always keep your eyes open. Stop acting like you don't have them eyes and you can't process the shit around you. And also, for $57 out of Walmart, I got its companion piece, the Dual Force, which is a full-size pair of slip joint pliers. Really nice thing to have in a pinch. And when I don't have any tools, I always have these tools. Which will preface me out to the thing I'm going to pull out of the 15-second review box, which won't get a 15-second review because it's for streams. And it's in there for a good reason, because it's just living there. But I'm telling you, there is more exciting shit by the end of this stream than any other stream that I've done to date. So yeah. And I'm only talking about old shit right now. That's the worst part. Like, here's all the old shit, old shit, old shit, old shit. I always talk about this shit on stream. I know people get new, people come, like my old people, sometimes they come in, they come out. It's what it is. It's like saying, hey, yeah, I've done some Nerf modifications. When that guy was here yesterday or whatever, I could have said, yeah, I've got a couple of mods. This one's one of mine. Right here, it has like and he would have noticed that it was a Trailblazer, knows that it's got a notoriously shit handle. Okay? So where are we at now? Have I talked about the Swiss Deck Verdig? Yes, I have. Can I tell you about a bump cap? Buy the bump cap, baby. The bump cap. This is the way. Okay? And the Steiger. Two of my favorite things out of Swiss Tech. So Leatherman, a little hot for a Leatherman Crunch. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, so I used to carry a Leatherman till Gerber came out with that slip set, like very similar to how this one opens. The slip set or whatever, slip drop or drop slip or something, or pin drop or whatever. I don't remember the name of it, but you press the two buttons on the side and go whack, and it would pop out. So one of my favorite ones out of there, and I carried that for about a decade before someone actually stole it from my freaking toolbox because it was in my toolbox. Do the baseball league have a hard cap? No, dude. The baseball league has one sort of. It's for batting, and then for the most part, like some kid or someone runs out the hat to the guy if he's batting, or he'll drop the bat hat, and I'll have his other one in the back of his pocket or whatever, and then they just get new hats like every 2 games or whatever. But the Steigern and the Verdig, these are two of the best things I ever got out of here. So you guys are all way behind on my chat, so because I can see like I just literally hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds off. The evolution of batting. The evolution of that batting. So I did go to Walmart and I picked up a couple of these. They're on clearance right now. This is it folded up, and this is it full. And I need to clean off the knives because I'm talking about other stuff here in a minute. And it's new, it's different, it's something that I've never talked about before. I've hinted at it and said stuff, but it's coming here in about 10, maybe 15 minutes. I don't know, maybe 20, maybe an hour. Who cares? You guys are here for you, not me. That's the worst part. It's like I can't explain that to anyone. It's like, so people watch you, and I was like, well, yeah, I mean, like they watch my videos because those are easy to watch, right? But why would you watch me on stream rattle and prattle and traddle and Crunch Bar? Dude, Crunch Bar win, yeah. Evolution for that batting hat. Yeah, there's a batting hat. There is like a specific batting hat that you're supposed to use when you bat. There's also like the reason why the impact hat exists is actually because that was in baseball technology. The bump cap comes from it's for like outfield. So if you get hit in the head by the ball, you don't get freaking clocked by it. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about baseball is literally where it comes from. I'm 100% sure of that. Because like helmet technology, different story, y'all. Different freaking story. And not to mention CTE, a whole nother conversation. So pink basket acts as a lid for the first vision when collapsed. Yes, I discovered that very quickly because I saw that they stack. Yeah, and they're on clearance at Walmart right now. At one of my locals, I have 7 or 8 of them local to me, and when I say local, within 10-15 minutes of me. So it's always a choice where to go. Although I gotta tell you, there's been less choice. I've been always going to that Briar Creek one. That one's really good, and this is not a bad little setup either. Is it meant for knives? No. I'm repurposing things. It's meant for pens and pencils and shiz. Yeah, but if you have a hat to bat, it doesn't have a huge pack. But no, like this, see, that comes from this, okay? Like, this is a slip. It's not built into this hat. This hat isn't part of that. This is the part. This comes from Major League Baseball. This was developed for regular runners, catchers, pitchers, and shit. So when they get a ball thrown at them, right, and everyone can throw it at 70 miles per hour essentially on that team, right? Maybe the pitcher will do 90 to 95 or 100, depending on how he's throwing it, right? That's all I'm saying. This thing could clock you in the head, right? I mean, here's a is this how I'm gonna Mr. Beast my way through YouTube? I'm just gonna do this for an hour or for 12 hours. Hey, what's up? I'm testing the bump cap for 12 hours. Check the chat. David Fleury. Okay, 12 hours. How many hours? Oh man, it feels like it's been an hour. No, it's been 5 minutes. I'm stopping this now. By the way, that is so dumb. I don't know why, dude. Like, if Mr. Beast had a personality, by the way, I met that guy once. If he had a personality, he would just have a good fucking YouTube show. By the way, here's something I made a while back. I got a 3D print gun from a 3D print pen from my ex once when she worked at Radio Shack when they were going out of business, and I 3D printed this based on a design by another artist that I know locally. He's actually literally right down the street from me. He doesn't drink anymore, so we don't hang out that much. Blackjacks are going to be useless when everyone starts wearing a bump cap. No, blackjacks are still useless because you got to hit them right there at the base of the neck. Because if you use a blackjack, you can't go right here. Here's the back of the head. You got to go like for the base of the neck. The whole point is to stun them, not to like break the atlas or kill them essentially. At least with a blackjack, I know you could. Or the other idea with the blackjack, you're supposed to like boom right in the eye with the guy, and then he'll never forget that you fucked him up, and he'll see it for I don't know 18 weeks as his rotator is or his like friggin' eye socket is being healed and like pinned back together. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I had a Miller. Bit of a story time here. New Amsterdam vodka story time. Let me go get a chaser. But we bought a cop. I always drove cop cars growing up. Okay. We bought a cop car for my mom. It was the one I drove for a long time. Silver. And we bought it from a cop auction in an outlying county. And my dad knows for a fact that he was like bidding against the guy who drove the car daily. Okay. And so everything we found in there was like bullets, a blackjack, a bunch of things, right? So I feel like we might have disposed of a murder weapon for that asshole. So, because we threw most of it out, or turned it all in. Actually, no, we turned it all in. Dad brought a big box of it, all up there. Born to poop, forced to wipe. Thick boy, you could always get a friggin' bidet. Don't be like, man, bidets is gay. Just be like, yeah, I like it when I have a nice clean feeling up on that hole, because like paper don't do shit. You got to do it 3 to 8 times. What the fuck is going on with that? Depending on the situation. So, cheers, by the way. I don't think you guys understand. The best thing to use against an ear, a face, and like a neck or a nose. By the way, Haribo peaches. Haribo, the lovely world of Haribo. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, the blackjack is designed specifically to cauliflower someone's ear. You don't need 3 punches, you need 1. Oye, come va? Ceviche. Santana. Hey, how you doing, Pops? Yeah, love you. I know. Just make sure you hit me hard. Just make sure you get me early before you go. All right. Love you, Pops. That's a great fucking song, man. Yeah, carry a little one around with you. You don't have to have a big bulky one. Just like for everyday carry. Just a little keychain maybe. I mean, I don't keep anything on my keychain, but this lives in my car somewhere almost all the time. Usually in this little container thing I have. I gotta get some Velcro. Toto brand bidet. Is that real? Yeah, Toto is one of the most amazing toilet companies. I've only installed about a handful in my life because people won't pay for them. But the last time I did one, I needed every expertise, including wiring it and running wire and all of that stuff. Yeah, dude. By the way, the most comfortable toilet I've ever sat on is that fucking. It was like it was like a $4,500 toilet and bidet accommodation, and it spoke to you. Nah, man. Everyone wants Del Taco, bro. You guys don't know about the Del Taco, I guess. Phew. But yeah, you want a big one? You do the little one works most of the time. 90% of the time, 6 feet's almost all you need. Okay. Cutting some trim, you doing a patch, 6 feet. Okay. Where am I at? Do I have this? Walmart knife. I forgot the other Walmart knife. I have two of them. That's all I'm gonna say, and put it away. Ha hey. So what do I have left? I have a bowl to pack. I got a drink to fill. I've got a frosty OJ. I got a half a pack of cigarettes and a quarter tank of gas. And I'm on my way to Chicago. We're on a mission from God. And I got some tweezers. And no Legos tonight, y'all. Sorry. Sorry. I thought this thing in this little box here was a little bit more interesting than Legos. Not to mention, I've already messed with it, so highly doubt. Forgot my name. What are you saying? What's going on? Forgot my name. Does it come from down in Africa? Well, no, it doesn't come from down in Africa, but I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. Definitely. I did the something and the something. Yeah, I don't remember the words after that. Mostly because I never learned them. There's a stigma with bidet too. Yeah, dude, the stigma with bidets are that no one understands because they've never tried it, right? No, you don't have to towel dry it. You use the paper. You use so you squirt the bidet. You go. So on this one toilet that I installed, it was a Toto. It was like an executive or whatever. I don't know what it was called. It was like the executive one. And you'd press a button arigato. You're like, hello, right? I twerk it dry personally. Red, no you don't, man. You're not a deer. Shut up. I know you think dude, I know you're out there watching Grandma's Boy and smoking that shit that makes you think you have antlers, but you do not twerk it dry. And you also don't have Mrs. Red ever wipe it up for you, do you? Then you don't twerk it dry. Stop making shit up. You use toilet paper like the rest of us. Although at a Cash's house, this guy I just recently worked at, he's got just literally, it's just a little sprayer. And you just go psh, and spray it off. Whole balls and everything. And then while you're sitting there, you just kind of wipe it up with the teepee. Dude, it's why is there a problem? Oh, and then people leave. Why? Because we're having potty talk? I'm not above potty talk. That's the worst part. I ain't above bathroom humor, y'all. I ain't above, the worst part is here's the deal, okay? Next time, so your toilet dumps into the exact same tube as your shower. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but it's 99.9% true because it's a waistline, right? Haven't used the superior twerk method. Red. Then your next video needs to be the superior twerk method for dropping poos off your deer butt. And you have to spell it DEER, right? Or hashtag deer, hashtag butt. Do that one, that's even more brave. So show me this superior twerking method, and then I will believe you. Dude, you gotta do it with boots with the fur. You gotta do that over it too. Show me the twerk. Come on. You clearly haven't used the superior twerk method. Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon before I go on berating you about how you can't twerk with a lower back issue, sciatica and all of that? You actually have a cat poster rub by it. Dude, no, you have a sponge. You have a sponge on the end of a stick, and it's communal, and it's all like a big trough, and it gets flushed out once a day or 5 times a day by the aqueduct. You live in ancient Rome. You're an ancient Roman. You're a cowboy in ancient Rome. It's a self-defeating prophecy, dude. You're gonna literally like create your own issues there. Okay? So what's in the box? What's in the box? I hate that fucking cliche. Hate it. But before any of you repeat me, don't. I already said it had enough effect. Okay, so what is in this box? I can tell you at the end of the story. Haha! I'm going to the 15-second review box here, and this has 15-second reviews in it. And it's oh geez, Louise, hold on, man. That's gonna break things. Breaking it. That's pretty hefty, actually. And then here's the thing I'm talking about right now. So my buddy stopped by, and he dropped me some good dope. Some dope. Francis, 15-second review. And this is not for 15-second reviews. This is for the stream. And that's because this is an EDC pouch that I am going to figure out what I'm putting in. Probably have, oh yeah, you can't do that, sorry. Let's do this, sorry, my bad. I don't want to get copyright claimed by the American Cred X. Like a bear after a dump, I just rub it on a tree. It's not bad, man, I gotta tell you. But he bought me a box full of tools and tool organization stuff. So I'm telling you, I've got one sitting right here. You can't really see. I got at least 4 or 5 more in there. I've got 3 or 4 out here in the outlier around me. So you're getting 15-second reviews for a little bit. I might have to do a 15-second review and a 15-second movie rec every day, and like an in-betweener video. So take from that what you will. And yes, I'm about to talk about what's in the box, because I'm not a cock tease, and I gotta leave this stream early enough to actually sleep a bit tonight. So I don't know where my toke report went. Never like this, always like this. Never with this, always with this. It's always a fucking weird digression into fucking poop jokes or sex jokes in the friggin' chat, man. What is going on with you, friggin' Bronx Mycology, owl? Bronx Mycology? And Francis? Stop biting me, Francis! That's in the middle of my finger. I mean, there's no muscle or sinew, and twisting the finger makes it worse. Dude, that's actually very common. The worst part is more common in another community than the regular one, but that's fine too. I mean, so, you know, cheers after the poo pebble comments, and we're sitting here trying to cope with the stream. I'm about to actually talk about something interesting, but it's cool. I got you. Here, cheers. Let's go. We're going for crazy. I'll go crazy with you, man. VapCap, I watched your video today. I like your videos, man. By the way, I do. Cheers, indeed. Do more shorts, man. I think you should do this short. So it's an idea I think I have for your channel. I'm sorry to like throw producer credit on something you're doing. VapCap. I think you should be like, is it Vap or is it Cap? JB answers. Short. It's similar to the idea of a 15-second review, but like Vap or Cap, JB answers. But you say it in your voice like Vap or Cap, you know, like JB answers, you know. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds in my chit diamonds in diamonds in my chat. find crazy stuff in the wild and want to show it off. And but I'm saying like you should do one where you're like Vap or Cap. Vap is true and Cap is shit, right? Like, uh, like, and then just make your own version of this other thing that people have done a million times, like 15-second reviews. Ding 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 diddle ding 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 diddle ding ding. Stop, corroborate, and listen. David Flurry's here with a brand new eviction. Vapor Cape? No, Vap or Cap. I think Vap. Like, is it good and will it evaporate one day? Because like every amazing thing I've ever had in my life, aside from Francis always talking shit over there, all the amazing things I've had in my life, aside from Francis talking shit over there. Did I do it twice? Let's go. Uh, Always all a dope sign. Uh, yeah, Vap or Cap, dude. That's a cool Vap or Cap. Because your name is Vap Cap, right? It should be like true or false, but it should be Vap or Cap. It shouldn't be like a true cap or whatever fucking people say. And then you can just like anything with that, right? Our Skittles popped as good as like a freeze drying agency or artisanal freeze drying agency. Vapor Cap, you know. By the way, my buddy is working on he does freeze drying, and what he's working on is a Skittle that you coat in honey, and then you roll it in cane sugar or brown sugar, right? And then you do it, and it goes, and then all of that goes at the same time. See, you change the one note. You see, he changed the one. Yeah, ding, 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 ding. It's the. He changed the one. He didn't change. He did. That's not a note, by the way. That's a snare hit. Although, okay, there's a movie on YouTube. You guys want a 15-sec movie rec here live on stream? Check out The Rocker. It's got Rainn Wilson, and he plays like a washed-up drummer who helps like his cousin and the band freaking become famous because he's so dope at drums. It's a really good freaking movie. Rainn Wilson's one of my favorite actors. I gotta say, I think he's great in Galaxy Quest. Is another one that I gotta do. Dang autocorrect. Well, so here's what happens. It says VAP, and then you look at it before you hit enter or space, right? So you have to look at it before, and then it says VAP, it says vape, and then it says and then you hit VAP, and then it'll just always be VAP. And the more you hit that, the more it'll remember VAP is a word that you use. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a note or a damn elephant. He straight snatched the beat. Look, okay, listen. There is one song. It's by Digital Underground. Boom, boom, tsh, boom, 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 tsh. It's sampled by Mama Said Knock You Out. It's like all these amazing friggin' like songs sampled that beat. Boom, boom, tsh, boom, boom, tsh. Because like Home Slice out of shit, friggin'. Dang it, man! My memory sometimes it's like looking up the files. Hold on. The dudes out of that group did that song. It's so good, and then dude, it's sampled in 20 or 30 amazing friggin' rap songs. I can't explain that any better. Although I'm telling you now that I've said it, the algorithm is listening. They will present that to you in a short that I saw, and I can't repeat it here on stream. That's the idea of that. So what's in the box? Yes, it's front and center now. Why do I have the vice out? I don't know. All good questions, aren't they? Let's go for a little bit more of a drink. For real, no cap. Yeah, no cap. But Vapor Cap is a great idea for a Vap Cap. Like a personalized Vap Cap freaking show. It's like Factor Cap, but for Vap Cap. Is it Vap or Cap, Lots of beats are reused, true. Yeah. By the way, the Humpty Dance, go look up at how many songs sampled the Humpty Dance. Because I think that's the name of the song. No, it's not. It's from the same album as the Humpty Dance. Oh man, I want to know. Keep looking at them, see them in there. I'm gonna pull 2 more out. I'm not trying to eat all these tonight. I'll save them for a rainy occasion when I really want one. Really want one. Digital Underground. That's it. If you know anything about Digital Underground, the first appearance of Tupac, the Humpty Dance, that movie with Dan Aykroyd. What? Red, I know you're drunk. Probably still to 20, to be honest. Queen was prolific. What? What? What, man? So Queen's only prolific now. As he was dying, people were not willing to put faith in Freddie. So like songs, like classic songs, in my opinion, like Radio Gaga, they're only now becoming appreciated. And I Want to Break Free, that was a pretty big hit, but it was an underappreciated hit. No, I think Brian May is the most educated band leader ever, and he knew how to deal with Freddie until Freddie died of excess dicks in his ass. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. This little pouch. It's like $13 and change on Amazon. Just look up EDC pouch until you see one with the American flag on it. It's gonna look exactly like this. I'm already recommending it. It's not a bad little pouch. For a Molly set, you need a Molly setup for it. Yeah. One of the most educated actors I've actually met him once. Dolph Lundgren. Nice fucking guy. What's making this big and stiff? It's a patch kit for tiles. It's got a front pocket, big open center pocket, and it's got a little strap bit on the bottom, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put a knife there. Right? Something with a secure clip. But this Molly, this Velcro on the front is also Molly. It's like Molly style. So, yeah, $13 and change, I think, is what it was on Amazon. And I gotta tell you, it's already giving me the feels. I mean, the smell, it doesn't stink, right? You know, you buy things from Amazon, sometimes it fucking stinks. I don't know how to explain that any better. But I know that there's one thing I have to put in this. It's probably going to be my friggin' first aid kit. So, ouch pouch needs to go on, right? Ouch pouch. And then, how do you fly a flag? If you can't do it this way, or you can't do it this way, because take no prisoners, you do it this way. As in like that, sort of, like in a slight angle. So, let's do that. And then let's hang this keychain right here at the bottom of it with the Molly strap. Style Molly strapping. And it's got Velcro backing. Really nice. Little keychain deal. Really freaking. That's not a bad little freaking. It's made out of decent looking steel. I mean, I can't really like pick at it very hard. So, Starlight or Star Galaxy Firelight. Gonna Star Galaxy, gonna firelight, gonna hold my baby till we reach Mars tonight. How you doing, man? But yeah, go look up EDC pouch. It's in the thing. It'll have this American flag on it, but that's how I'm gonna roll. It's gonna have like a bit of a med kit in it, like for cuts, bruises. To you too, my good friend. I hope you're doing well. But what's in the box? This is what I'm teasing the fuck out of. Oh, you're so fucking hard for it, aren't you? You want to know what the fuck is in the fucking box, don't you? Almost knocked over that entire drink. Knocked it over. Cheers. Now I can tell you the story of this box. I received it a few hours ago with several other 15-second review items. I'm still waiting on one. A Roxanne product. Shout out Charlie. He owns more of my paintings than anyone in the world. Should I show you paintings? No, I'm going to talk about the box because I'm not going to jerk you guys off anymore about it. But he's always like, hey man, dude, I see 1.6 million in 100 days. 1.4 is he's like, this and that. And I said, yeah, I mean, doing something impressive is easy actually, okay? It's acting dumb and baiting motherfuckers into saying something, right? Like, you guys want to know the secret to YouTube? It's rage bait. Star Galaxy Firelight. You want to have a YouTube channel? Just be like, man, I love this Star Trek movie called Revenge of the Sith. It's the 5th one in the whole series. My God, it's so amazing. It reminds me so much of this thing that they're totally ripping off called Battlestar Galactica or whatever, right? Cross psychology is exactly what you think it is. That's the worst part. I've literally talked to you about this at least 4 or 5 times, and how interested I am in this, and how it could expand some of the content on the channel. And if I had like another skill, I could probably move to that skill set and make a good set of money. You know what I'm talking about? Bronx? Owl. You know what I'm talking about? All right, I'll read the description on it. Brass door knocker, 37 pieces, whacked. Toolbox, trailer, garages, picking. I have smoking and inebriating. I opened it earlier, I practiced. You do know, really. So, what is a garage, trailer, toolbox, brass door knocker, 37 pieces mean? I don't know, you don't have to answer that because I'm about to open this. Ah, it looks like it's open. And it's obscured by the chat. I'm not gonna do that. Glad you finally got it. It's a lockpick learning set. Locks, clear locks, clear locks, clear locks. James Bond, by the way, why tonight and Sean Connery is such an important thing to say. It's James Bond's card. And it's got a quick user's guide. It's got a couple of these. And here's something I'll never do a 15-second review on. Want one of those to practice on master locks. And it was only 25 bucks. They were clearing out some of it. So like I had hit my buddy Charlie who bought all this, including all of these. He doesn't want recognition, but I always shout him out. And like I said, he buys more of my paintings, and I owe him at least 2 or 3 for the last 2 or 3 drops. And I got a couple in mind for him. So it's got a standard door pylon. That's a bit of a standard kind of deal. That's actually a very common kind of lock setup. Right? So never let me get one of those. Hey, Star Galaxy, when you grow up, dude, you can buy whatever the fudge you want, you know. You know, I'm in my 40s, so it's okay. And I'm only just giving advice here. I'm not telling people how to live their life. I'm just telling people that they could learn how to take an entire window apart before they open one of these. Something I know how to do from the outside. Yes. And can I do it quietly now? Yeah, 100%. I have a bit of an issue here. I have some nerve damage here, so I get a bit of a scratch right there. But no, dude, your parents said you never get it. Dude, did they give you a BB gun or anything? Maybe not fair or fun enough, man. I don't know. But, all right, so there's that. It's got a sleeve for each of these, okay? Now, did I practice earlier? Yeah, I practiced on something. so that you can transition into a lucrative skill. Yes, 100%. Brett, dude, like, do you get it, dude? Like, trust me when I'm saying I've already learned enough from the first 3 times on this that I think this kit that's in the credit card is actually a fairly decent little kit for it. So, uh, it's got a couple of torsioners, it's got a rake pick, it's got a deep pick, and it's got two or three different rake picks. It's not a bad little thing, and it slides on and off. And I'm sure that if I don't put tape on this James Bond friggin' sticker at some point, like packing tape, this won't last long. So I'm gonna do that at some point in the next half a day before I put it in my wallet. Or you could get in trouble. Depends. Well, I mean, I definitely get in trouble. It's not the point. But there's a course you can go through, and if I can excel at it, like I did in electric and plumbing, because I had learned all of that by my dad. No, I have oh yeah, that's right. You have a disability, don't you? That you have like, what do you like? You're paraplegic or you're like quadriplegic or whatever? Para or quadra? That you're just like vicariously living your life through watching my streams, which I appreciate very much. Thank you for liking and subscribing. You know, you have my love and my conviction, 100%. Trust me when I tell you, yeah, my go-to thing is, okay, I have some bolt cutters. So if someone calls me for a lock, hey, I need you to cut a lock off. Okay, so I need to check their ID. By state law, I have to check their ID to make sure that they're the right people. I have to make sure if it's a storage unit, epileptic. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, you're hey, so Star Galaxy Firelight. There is like, yeah, there's a, so my cousin was epileptic. There is a version of the movie called um the Andromeda Strain. It's from like the 70s, and there's an epileptic character in it, and she gets like triggered, and the light in the movie triggered the epilepsy in other people, so they had to change it. And my cousin had epilepsy, and he had what do you call it? Elective center burning. He had like a bit of a lobotomy and a little bit of duotomy or whatever the hell they call that one, where they go into the both sides of the brain, they burn out certain things here and there. And so if you're lucky enough, my cousin will actually let you freaking touch his head and feel his bumps, like the holes in his skull. By the way, shout out to Brian. God dang it, man! I did really wish that I could just get him here, and that he could do my stream for one time. Like if I could get him doing my stream for one day, you guys would learn so much from that asshole. Weed does help epilepsy. It depends on the epilepsy, Bronx, right? Like, we don't know what his specific epilepsy is, right? And also, we're not doctors, right? We're not qualified medically. I know that you grow mushrooms and you're a really cool guy, right? But uh, Carry Crew, so I gotta tell you, I have a gator, and even that qualifies as a fucking mask. And we've been living in a police state for years. Don't even act like this isn't real, and this hasn't been happening for a long time, because both the Republicans and Democrats agreed on it. I'm not a doctor. I said pretty sure. Dude, you know, pretty sure is not something people read anymore, because that's a colloquialism now. It's the worst feeling in the world. You're like, yeah, pretty sure, blah, blah, blah. No. You're not pretty sure, blah, blah, blah. You are, you've heard from a guy, Galaxy, Star Galaxy, you're, okay, so you're amongst the small percentage of actual girls that watch me. Nice. Cool. By the way, I can tell you the story of a lady that I knew. I know she's got 2 kids. She's divorced. She hates her husband, or her ex-husband. Girls don't exist on the internet. I'm joking. No, plenty of girls exist. Although I got to tell you, a lot of them are identifying as men right now, and I know one of them, and he's a great guy. Dude, if I called him and I was like, hey, I'm gonna need you tomorrow, and yeah, she's a chick. Bronx, stop doubting people. The worst part is like, here's you doubting people. The one thing I never doubted was before it was ever said or anything, right? That this character over here was this and that, uh, was like had the thing and like knew the thing. I read people from across the street through clothing and trench coats and can see the bombs under them. No, Star Galaxy Firelight. The worst part is that you had the courage to talk to me, and I have the courage to keep talking to you every time you say something. So know that. Just know that the courage to talk, even on a internet forum, any kind of controlled situation like mine is definitely a controlled situation. You're surrounded by blue wrenches. If you get out of line, these guys will defend me before they'll defend you. This is why they're here. But yeah, forget you're great. Forgot you're great. Never change. Red. This is my point, man. This is why I'm here. This is who I am. I can't fucking hide it from the world forever. You can call me a dude. No, no. No. So dude is like like Tater. Tater's a dude, but like Tater's like a whole ass woman fell in love with that fucking black dude. Holy shit! I watched all of that like a couple weeks ago. That fucking Yellowstone shit. Really good show. Holy shit. Oh, I forgot. No, you guys will never forget. I'm great and never changed. By the way, that was the best advice I got when I was a kid because I've been like this since I was like before the car accident. I think I was about 16 or 17 when this developed, this attitude that I have, and I've never changed. And okay, yeah, it might be. Yeah, just treat them right, dude. Just trust people enough, and then when they're obviously like like it's like the two Nazis that showed up. I trusted them to be Nazis, and they were dog whistling me all day, and I was not like responding to their dog whistles. I even said, "Well, that Nick Fuentes guy, that guy's a short piece of shit, and I'm a 6 foot six tall fucking brick house. How do you think I fucking feel about that fucking piece of shit?" And here's me on the internet just telling people to go and do what they fucking love. And here's this piece of shit on the internet fucking telling people that he needs to fucking, that you should fucking decide what side you're on. The rest of the box, if people want to see the rest of the box instead of politics and shit. Sorry, I don't know. Dude, stop fucking saying sorry, Carrie Crew. I don't need your apologies. You already exist in my life. You say stuff, and I accept it. Like, dude, you're like, if you have arcist friends, you're between me and my arcist friends. They don't talk to me no more. And if you're still talking to some of them dudes, man, maybe try and change a couple minds, because I know that you're like way better. You're way better than that. And also, you're a fucking amazing dude too. Like, I retract my apology then. It doesn't show weakness when you apologize, by the way. When you genuinely apologize, it shows genuine existence, right? When you fucking feel bad and you're like, Bronx mycology, Owl, you should, because you're the one hooting into the night, and you're also the instigator in the chat. Also, why you have a wrench. If you get fucking pissed about this before anyone else, I know something's fucking serious happening there. If it's like it was timed out by Bronx mycology or OI's Owl, actually I should say OI's Owl. Bronx mycology is not the king dick in chat. Although Carrie Crew, if Carrie Crew, although I know how loose Carrie Crew runs, uh, I can't give you many more of them out running low till next year. Hey, no, look, look, no, I'm not even asking for that. I'm asking for you to just fucking be fucking awesome, because I know you are. The worst part is like when you're awesome, I should choose my friends very wisely. So I choose my wrenches very wisely here, and I have at least hold on. 12 really good friends, two on the fence that I've known forever, but they're never getting back into my life. Star Galaxy Firelight. That's the problem. You keep trying too hard. You're probably trying too hard. You're just trying just enough. Stop trying. When you stop trying, you know what happens? You get a channel that looks like mine. And how do I get 1.6 million views in 100 days? I don't know. By being me. Because in a world of last night, something's gonna hold me. And then it's like, no, yeah, and then you move up and it's like, poopy doopy doopy, baby shark, doo doo doo, it's like, and then you're like, 15-second review, check out this thing, holy crap, it's a tiger, what the fuck, holy crap, it's a friggin' skeleton, that thing, right? Okay. Hey, what's up to Adrian? God damn it, I love this guy. Holy shit. I need to fucking spend money on this dude soon. Like, I have money set aside for this dude. Friends usually aren't the problem. Detachments. Well, hold on. No, attachments are the reason why you're here, Red, and you love me, Red. By the way, I'm already cool enough. Exactly, Star. Star, you are a cool ass motherfucking person. Look at how you're already realizing it here on stream. The Adrian Tools, by the way, a cool ass mofo. Holy crap, it's really amazing to see you, dude. Seeing you is like medication. The medication makes me high. The Adrian. The Adrian makes me smile. There it is right there. You smoke a little. Let's smoke a little into Adrian's honor. Ja Rastafari, my friend. I know it's such a good song, by the way, Dave. And, dude, the minute dude, so I hadn't listened to some reggae in a little bit, like, and dude, when I heard that, like, I like plugged up because you were talking to me and you had at me or something, and then I was like, man, I want to hear "Welcome to Jamrock," right? And I let it play, and about 3 songs in, it was like medication. I was like, I want to sample just medication. The medication makes me high. And then, yeah. Dude, Adrian, dude, is one of the oldest wrenches here. Like, Adrian, like, I'm gonna get him in a room, hanging out, watching movies for about a week while he's here. Because we're gonna get him here one day. My goals are real, by the way. Not only do I love this guy for his existence, one, for his voice, because his voice is fucking amazing. Well, sometimes he's learning right now how to use it. So I hate to point that out to you, Adrian. Dude. Oh no no. So no. The whole point of medication is weed is like for certain people. It's like the whole point is I love you, Mary Jane is like part of the song, but he's saying in there like it's not for everybody, and it's like this thing that I cherish, but not everyone's gonna cherish it. He's like really and then like especially Damian Marley, the writer of the song, his verses really kind of explain what like the spiritual aspect in some ways. You just gotta listen to it, right? It's a really good song, and like the spiritual aspect of it is a part of my life, so I can't like rest on those laurels at this point, Star. But I can tell you that the stuff that I use to get to this level, right, is the stuff that makes my life actually function. Star Galaxy Firelight, you are in a different world than me. I never learned to. I never too old to learn. Yes, yes. You're never too old to learn. For God's sake, I like literally hear that in my head as I'm saying it out. Because like I know you say English words, so you say them differently, right? And like you're also typing in your textual vernacular out there in Jamaica. Not to mention, I'd love to just like come out there and immerse myself in your crew. And then at the end of it, that's right, my friend. Yeah, I'd be a shaman, right? I'd be like right there, like you talk about that mobile clots, yeah, it's like that kind of shit. Like I'd love to like just integrate and just be like really cool and just like hang out with you guys for a few weeks, work with you. Matuzius Bojarski. Matuzius Bojarski. I'm going to Chicago. Get a double dog. Get a dip. Get a double dog and a dip. A double dog is like a big, huge bun with 2 dogs and like all this crap that you want on it. And get a dip. The dip is the one you have to eat on the counter. If you're going to Chicago, get a dip. You have to go to you have to look up where to buy the best dip in Chicago. But there's actually a place that I think it's still there. It's been there for 30 years. It's called Double Dog. and they will do a double dog or a dip, or you can get a double dog and a dip. Uh, yeah, a double dog. Matusius, yes. Dude, you got to get a dip though. So a dip is a sandwich, and it's got like shaved beef in it, right? It's got shaved beef. It's got like and then they take that and they put it on a grill, right? And then they like chop it up a little bit. They put like your chilies, your jalapenos, whatever you want in there, right? And then they chop that up too. And they sit there, and then they put cheese or whatever cheese you want, no cheese, whatever, okay? And they put it into the bread, right? And the bread envelops it, right? It like holds all of that meat. And then they take it, a big pair of tongs, and they dip it into a giant au jus sauce twice, and then they put it into a plate, and you have to sit there like with a big drippy sandwich, like, and they give you a little bowl if you want a bowl too. If you want to take that and like, it's so good. You have a vaginal nerve stimulator. It's like a pacemaker. You have what? Ventricle nerve? A ventricle nerve stimulator? Was that what you were saying, Star? And pills are important for some people. Me, I don't take anything. When I take regular, like 15 milligram dispersed freaking. Hey, dude, in Chicago, also, if you're drinking alcohol, have a 40 on the friggin' lake, on the lakeside. It's November. It's gonna be cold, so bring a coat, bring 2 coats, bring 3 coats, and a turtleneck sweater. Yeah, hey, so I take Adderall. I don't like to take it either because it literally turns this channel into like an every 3 hour upload, and I really need to actually start taking it again for God's sakes, because I'd like to make this channel work again. Um, I know that sounds crazy saying that. I know this channel works just on where I'm at right now, but I need to hit 1,000 soon. I need to prove basically to Pops that I can do something with this, and if putting him on camera is going to make the difference, because I'm telling you, you guys love Pops, and the little bit I show you about him, yeah, I don't like to take it. And like, here's the thing: I never like to take any of my friggin' medication, except for maybe smoking some pot. Stimulator. My name is Red, and I am here to stimulate your stimulator. Switch account. Let's go to my true account. 818. Let's go for 2 subs tonight. Jeez Louise, man, you guys are killing it out there. Rob, dude, put a like, and you could just put a like there. True account. How much is it? What's the name of the company? Sells it where I can find it. What? It's. What? It's Klein Tools. Question mark. It's Klein Tools? Exclamation point. Yeah, that's laughy face. It's Klein, the guys who make wire strippers. I bought it at a Lowe's, at a Lowes. Not allowed. Ah, man. Yeah, people have problems with the autocorrect. I have big fingers. Lowes. Phew. Oh, wait. What am I talking about to you? Edit and then say 18 to 19 doll hair. Boom. Okay, sorry. I had to. Sparky Struggles asked me a question. I don't know why he's not here. Here, let's call him right now. Let's give Sparky Struggles a freaking call, and let's see what the hell's going on with him. Huh? I'm just calling him Three Rings because he and I have a way to talk about this. Also, like, don't think, dude, like, I know, dude, look, I don't know not to call you, but he set up the boundaries here. So if you guys are like this and that, babies, IDR. What, dude, what does IDR mean? I dance real? What? Anyway, so I didn't buy it. A buddy of mine bought it. Yeah, bro. Dude, I never had a baby. She took the baby from me, and Kenny raised the baby, and then they bludgeoned Kenny in the back of the head, and he died 2 days later in the hospital. So this one's a bit more of a like a schleg type kind of deal. I've seen these in some schlegs. I do a lot of doorknobs, so I'm a little more familiar than most people. So like diving into this is not a big deal for me in some ways. But the one I've always been intimidated by is the idea of doing a padlock. Now I like the idea of a nice clear one so you can see what the hell you're doing in there. And you can prospectively mark them so that you can just figure that out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like most of these weird padlocks, I've learned enough from YouTube to know that I could probably attempt to do this right now, right here, with all these tools still in the bag. And yes, I practiced earlier. It was upside down earlier. Hey, no, Starlight Carry, I actually get the call to cut bolts and cut locks off a lot. I don't know how to explain that any better. Hey, can you come out and cut a lock off of a secured unit? So I have to check with the secured unit owner, and I have to check with the person, and I have to see this and that. Yeah, exactly, Carrie. This is why I'm starting here. Red, this is why I'm starting here. So you need the torsioner pin, and if you turn the key this way, remember you gotta use your left hand to torsion it this way, right? You get close up on the pins. No, you can't get a close up on the pins, can we? Is that possible? Can I do at least that maybe? It's not bad, is it? Is that bad? Is that bad? So you can see the torsioner, I hope. It's mine now. Cheers. A nice frosty orange. Frosty. Not to mention stormproof matches. If you don't have a box, you don't have a Bix, a box. Go Fire, stormproof matches. Don't have to be Go Fire. You get like, Woo Fire, stormproof ones. Sorry. I'm a little nervous. It's only the second time I've ever tried to pick this stupid lock. So I have already learned a couple things about this. You gotta torsion it this way. So you turn the key this way with your right. You gotta torsion it this way with your left. And I'm doing it traditional because that's the easy way. It's the way you see it on. See, that's my point. You think you're safe? Locks are put on doors to keep honest people honest. It's the best lesson to learn in your life. The worst part of you, Owl, is that dude, I have one to try here on stream that I'm going to figure out. The reason why I took the time to zoom in, little regular acrylic locks. Yeah, hey, it's legit. Hey, no, hey. So I've actually done that with a key once. So there is a key on this leg, So Phantom keychain. I have to zoom in here now, right? I have to do this. The Phantom keychain. Can't see what I'm talking about as much. Okay, the Phantom keychain is a collection of keys that go to nothing. Here's a Ford, a Saturn, and a Saturn. But on this keychain, there is a key right here. The Schleg. right here, if you look at the Schleg and you know what I'm talking about, you can see kind of what I'm talking about. It's a rake key. Like, it's a rake key. Uh, it's like designed out the box to rake everything if you have a low point back end. I've seen one with a tip. I think I have one with a tip that does almost the same thing. It's right here. That's the medium one. Okay, and then like just being like is always open to Schleg lock. And then there's this one. This one, I don't know where it came from, but I'm telling you, this one is open more because that's got a taller key and a lower back. So like, and then just like bang. So that's how I've opened up most doors and locks. Someone's like, "Hey, I need to get into my house." Well, you can take your window apart and it's going to cost you this much, or I could like try a key I own. It's like, what do you mean? Well, that would cost you $60. But yeah, I did that in what, 5 minutes? I only practiced on this thing twice. And yes, of course, oh wise owl, my good friend. The next lock is something I bought at the thrift store, no, at the hardware store. Sorry, thrift store. At the hardware store, specifically to try here on stream. It's a $10 lock out of Master. It's a, I'm pretty sure it's a stainless body, but it doesn't say much about it on here. There's one that said aluminum. It was a little bit more. I'm trying to stay cheap here, so it was like $9 and like 90 something. Yeah, and of course it's a Master, because this should be easy pickings, right? Easy pickings, my friend. Am I wrong? Like, we're talking about picking. This is like, I'm just starting. Today's my first fucking day, Red. Considering thievery is a profession, if people keep using laminated master locks. Well, I gotta tell you, I know I have on that Phantom keychain. Where did I put it? If you have a waffle lock, this key will most likely open it. Because that one has opened at least 4 of them in my life. And I've only cut 2 of them off out of the 6 that I've got called out for. As a handyman, it's like, hey, you can do anything. Like, literally, it says, if like on my first card, it says I can do anything. If I can't, I'll tell you I can't. And it had my phone number. And then, like, a few months later, Pops was like, put my phone number on it. And, like, redesign the whole card. And then it turned into a yellow card with, like, a tape measure on the top, which I still liked. But whatever. Mine was better. It was like a death's head that I had drawn. And it says, like, your problem doesn't seem as bad as this. And it had an arrow pointing to the death's head. So, that's all I'm saying. Call, it said Matt at the time, but like I'd do Eddie again, but like that's how I'd roll with it. That's what I'm saying. So, get a Kryptonite New York bike lock. Look, I'm just doing regular key lock, door lock stuff with this right now. I will get to pylon and round lock and everything at some point. And do I think that this is like a channel, and also where I think I'm moving in my life professionally? Because honestly, like, adding this service to my existence is not a bad deal. So, why do I have we all have our small devices? Why is it taped up like crazy? So that I can do this here on stream without any problems. And so I can link up a lock here. By the way, yes, it's an acrylic lock, and it was easy, and I did not really look at it whilst practicing. I know that sounds great. If you have a kryptonite bike, like you're responsible for your neighbor's bike being stolen. Do you have to wrap? You have to wrap that around your. You have to wrap that around your neighbor's bike, though. I don't know how that. What that dude? That sounds like hyperbole and like building up the legend. I mean, I forgot the name of that lock already. Forgot my name. Oh, hey, can I also confess I do have a lock over here? Hold on, let me go get this lock. Oh, do I have more than one lock? Ooh, I have two locks. I don't know, man. Shh. Okay, here's one. Ah, dropping things. I'm dropping it. Okay. Have I ever picked these locks? No, because they have been on a gigantic, super tall shelf for a while. Here is a, what is this? 40 millimeter Taiwan Belkin lock. Because I'm working on lock picking right now, James. The worst part is you ain't been here for the entire stream. And then I have a hardened steel China stainless master knockoff. Well, we were trying to see what was happening, but I just raked the whole lock, so it doesn't matter because I'm literally doing padlocks right now. So I'm gonna cut open this brand new one. Here, let me zoom back out so James feels a little bit better. Let me zoom in so James feels worse first. Then let me zoom out so James feels a little bit better. And he can kind of see what's going on here. So I have like a whole lock picking kit right here. I have an acrylic lock. Sorry, why are you saying sorry that it's your stepmom's birthday? What? Celebrate your celebrate stepmom's birthday. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Sounds like a movie I recently watched. Wait, what? Is El Nasty here? Where's El Nasty? We're talking about movies all the time. So I'm going to open up this lock. Where am I at on stream? I'm going to open up this lock. I'm going to do it in a very safe way tonight because I don't want to cut myself with a blade in my hand. I don't want to get a cut from a blade in my hand. No, stop what? Lock picking? Picking locks? I can't not, dude. Like, I'm gonna be a locksmith in the next 6 to 8 months, dude. I already have set up the appointment to do the certification. Well, James, dude, like, if you're old enough to make, who's being dirty? Who's being dirty? What? Dude, no, man, no one's being dirty. What are you talking about? It sounds like a movie. A movie someone watched? So I've never put the key into this. I've never tried this before. I mean, no, I'm gonna be a locksmith at some point soon. I'd rather be the guy who can pick the lock than who tells you I need to drill it out because I hate drilling out locks. I've done it at least a dozen times. It sucks. And it doesn't work very well. It takes a lot of work and effort. It takes like 3 hours. It's like $150 for me to do it usually. Like, not me. Who's being dirty? James, just say the name, dude. And you'd be like, yo, this guy's being dirty. And I'll be like, assess the dirtiness of it. I don't think anything's been dirty. I've been monitoring the chat. You know, I'm the King Lord here. And I'm on my actual channel. No one's timing him. No one's timing him. He can't time anyone if they have a wrench. How about is it cutting those disc locks with bolt cutters? So I gotta tell you, so you have to know about a disc lock. When you do a bolt cut, you have to bolt cut it right here. I don't care, it's fine. It was forgot my name. Forgot my name, whatever you're doing to James, just remember he's a kid and treat him right. He's 14, he's a scout, and he's the wealthy recipient of something that I own that is going directly to him. I'm not putting it up for auction. Although I'm putting a bunch of stuff up for auction at some point, probably about 1,000 subscribers. I'm guessing, but I'm thinking it's going to happen within the next week because you guys are amazing. You'll subscribe, you'll watch my videos. It's amazing. Everyone out there is so cool and awesome. Like most of us here on YouTube, like whether we're one side or the other, just want to know what the fuck's up. And I happen to know what the fuck's up. So, James, no, you're a dude. Forgot my name and James. Both of you guys, like, just make up. And then just remember, James is 14, forgot. And James, remember, forgets everything because he forgot his own name. Whew. But, yeah, if you want to cut one of these disc locks, you got to cut it right here with the bolt cutters. You got to cut right there at the edge of the bolt. And then when I could actually probably illustrate this better by taking an actual friggin' Sharpie or a mark saw, right, and then tell you right here. Yeah, he's an acolyte. You're an acolyte too. If you have the blue wrench, just treat us right, and we'll always treat you with full respect. By the way, right there, that's where you cut one of these locks with the bolt cutters if you ever want to get rid of a bolt cutter or one of these round locks. Almost every one of these I've had except for two, did not work on phantom keychain shit. And I've never put the key into this one, but I put the key into this one several times. I don't even look at the keys. The whole point is like, I have to figure out tools, right? I'm selling popcorn for 4 hours tomorrow. Hey man, that's what the Boy Scouts, what the Scouts do. That's what the Scouts do. They're out there to sell you a bunch of popcorn that you'll love. It comes in cheddar and butter and caramel, y'all. Cheers. It's that witchcraft. That crazy witchcraft. Looks like I found the tool for this. Turn it this way, you gotta push it this way. What do I have here? Little Reiki boy. Reiki-o! Let's try a rake. You gotta probably do it, right? Master is total shit, y'all. Master's the worst lock ever. Master can eat crap all day, y'all. Here, let me zoom this down for y'all for a second. Yeah, that's yeah, it's open. I did it in like 2 seconds. I wish I had done this earlier. Just understanding that like the locks are not that secure, and that locks are put on things for honest people to stay honest. Not a bad deal. Now you say, Eddie, you're very confident. Can you recreate that? Let's go. Oh, hey, pretend it's a real world situation. Got to kind of hold the lock up and do this. So I'm not putting enough torsion on it. I can feel that already. I'm doing it a little bit wrong. So probably have to hold the lock. There you go. What, think there's a link. Dude, you post a link here, James. Post a link here. You could sell some here. I mean, like, I don't know. You got a few days for it before it ends. I'm going to make this live as soon as it goes live. I try to do it for at least 4 hours. So once you do 4 hours, it'll literally be almost like all the way encoded. Anything over an hour and a half, I think starts like, partially encoding anyway. But yeah, look, I'm telling you, like, this is going after one of my little dream situations here. I love the idea that I can just get in it anywhere, but like the worst part is like, I prefer to stay anonymous. Wink, wink. No, dude. Post a link here, James. Post a link right here. Okay, so I'm gonna try this lock that I've had for years. I only have one key for it, and it needs to go on the Phantom keychain. It's a Taiwan. It's a Belkin lock. It's a waffle lock, right? Just gotta make sure I know exactly the orientation for it. We're gonna pull the vise. We all have our little vices. See how that fits into lock picking so well? All right, we're looking at what are the tools here? One of these again, or this one? This one's a bit of a weird one. Nope. We're looking at the same one we were just using, possibly. Let's go for that. Nope. Let's try this. Yeah, okay. Waffle. Let's go for a rake clip. or a waffle clip. Let's go for a rake clip again. Stuck. Not stuck. Like I said, I've never tried this. It's the first day I've ever picked locks. So if you're like, you're doing it wrong. But I feel a false set. I know I feel a false set. It's fine. Because like it sets but it doesn't set. Hold on a sec. Try the waffle boy. The waffle might do it. Ah, wait. Try it upside down with the waffle tip at the end. There we go. Okay. So I think that last one is a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger, a little bit much prouder than the others. I'm gonna get there. I'm telling you, folks. The worst part is like this is my first day doing it, so I look a bit like a rank amateur. So I can do a master lock, but I can't do a Belkin lock. It's okay. That was the right way anyway. And I have no glasses on. Can't see anything you guys are saying out there. So let me put my glasses on for a second. Look. Nice. And I should pull this back a touch. There. That's another thing I can see with my... you're in the shower stream live sesh. Too bad we can't collab right now, man. Jeez, that's gonna... All the ladies are gonna love the thick boy. I know you're not thick. I know you're muscular. That's not thick. You know, thick is just being fat. Well, thick isn't being fat. Now, fat is like morbidly obese, this and that. You know, I'm just saying, there's those levels of fat, okay? Thick is like, you know, all in the right places kind of deal. Collab win. No one wants to see my ass. I'm no... You got a belly? You got a belly? Then stop saying you ain't thick then. Stop saying you ain't that thick. Can I feel it? When's it due? By the way, check out James Trollinger's link. He's selling popcorn through that link. Built like a strong man off season. I'm built like a skinny. I'm built like friggin' Superman when he was in prison in that friggin'. When's it due? When's it due, baby? Oh man, it's kicking me. It's kicking me. Oh, it feels like a demon. It's probably a demon. You know you're a man. Either that or an alien. But they're gonna go like, and then burst through your friggin' chest plate. You want more laughs? Let's go. Popcorn. Ooh, and you're supporting the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts. I don't know how to say that any better. I don't say those two words together very well. I also don't like. Not that I don't believe in what they're teaching the kids. Just that I don't believe in some Boy Scouts. I've known some valiant and wonderful Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts of America have been a muddy situation. Hard to support the entire thing, but I'm also telling you, like, why is there not just the Boy and Girl Scouts of America, to be real? Why not mix it up and then just friggin' tent? Dude, I don't have to buy any Acolyte popcorn because I can't eat popcorn. I have less than 27 teeth in my mouth. I don't eat popcorn anymore, man. My bad. Although I do remember when we bought like that stuff on the regular, man, it was one of my favorite things. And yes, I'm peeing on my driveway. You gonna judge me for that? Let's go. Well, it's just the most convenient place, to be real. And then in about 2 days, we're gonna have another rain. Maybe 3. judging by the smell of the environment. But I can maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna scroll down. Hold on, wait, Anna. Hold on, wait. Click that. No, I did that wrong. Did the wrong buttons. I'm old. I'm sorry. Old people holding it out. Okay, all right. Then, yeah, I'm gonna save that link, and then I'll tell Pops to order something. Pops will probably order something. If I tell him your story, I tell him you're someone this and that, whatever. Yeah, he's got to prove himself as a capitalist to the Boy Scouts, my friend. And Boylan Cherry, I've been pretty good lately. So I'm gonna try a regular pick on this. Try a regular pick. See if we can do this. Break it up and down. One. No rakes. No rakes. Although I do have a set. So hold on. Wow, okay. Hold on. See, it's like you gotta imagine what you're touching in there. It's crazy. It's cool, by the way. It's like my natural environment. It's like being home. It's weird. Let me try that rake out. Let me try this weird looking one. I've never tried this one. Let's try this. Still got a full set. It's weird. Okay. 1, 2. I've never tried this lock, and it's a real lock. It's not like the Master where you can just rake it and pop it. It's done, right? This is a Belkin lock, so there are going to probably be half pins in there or quarter pins or whatever. Hold on. Okay. I'm deep. I'm going to go for 5. Go for 4. Feel that. 3. No, that's 3. That's 2. That's 1. 1, 2, 3. No, that's 4. I'm stuck on it a little bit. Getting there, man. I'm learning. Trying to find it. What? She worked that. Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Eat shit, lock picking people. I was gonna say lawyer, but that guy's got my respect forever. I learned more from him about this than anyone else on freaking YouTube. Let me zoom back out for a sec. Sorry. Remember, it's a technical process here. But yeah, there's the Euro open lock. It's a Belkin. It's a waffle lock, and I should pull my tools out. So that's still good. Here's the key for it. Yeah, I'm telling you, look, you want to get into something fun and interesting, and you want to feel like you made $1 million every time you win at it, dude, this is such a cool thing. So I've defeated that one and this one. Man, dude, I'm trying to find it. What are you trying to find? Did you work this Bronx in the community? Did you work that into support the Boy Scouts of America post, I guess? Because I don't do any of that shit here on the channel. I know you guys are passionate about what I do, but I'm telling you right now, sometimes, like, I'm burnt out. You guys are getting 3 a day, and I love you very much. This is why I give you 3. Today, I kind of skated by on 3. I think 3 just came out, right? It's a 15-second movie rec, The Highlander. There can be only one. By the way, Christophe Lambert could not say there can only be one. So, because he was learning English at the time, and so he said he couldn't like say there can only be one. He said that the only thing he could muster was there can be only one, because that's how it made sense in French in his brain or something. Also, Southland Tales got that guy. He calls Sherry O'Terry a bitch in it. Great freaking movie. And I have one more thing actually. You just said a curse word, and then you said, "What is that like? Celebration, or is that like damnation?" Hold on. Dancing cowboy, dancing cowboy, dancing cowboy, dancing cowboy. Sorry, I read that. Remember, I'm an abstract artist. Emojis were never the problem for me. I think another abstract artist probably invented them, to be honest. How can I express this one feeling through one image? No, asterisks? Who's asterisks? Who's asterisks? And yes, I am drinking also, so like there is a learning curve, and I always learn better when I drink. I don't know how to explain that. So, to at least picking locks. So we're gonna try one more lock before we're all done tonight. I think we are. You get to set up tool picks, tools, tool picks. Man, defeating that master really felt like a real goal in my life. Dude, this thing is worthless. I will eat that for breakfast already, y'all. And I'll keep it just to be sure I can forever. I dropped something. I'm dropping stuff. There it is, right there. Okay, sorry. Dropping things. What did that say? What was going on there? Oh, it's 11 o'clock. 11:15 always tells me. It's an asterisk. No. No, dude, I'm talking about these right here. These ones right here. They look like little dancing cowboys to me. I wish I could zoom in on that. But they look like little dancing cowboys. That looks like Red dancing. Like going yippee! Literally looks like Red going yippee. Like, and when I say yippee at like 500 yards or so. Yeah. No, dude, why are you guys telling me it's just asterisks? It's like, dude, it's literally asterisks, and then there's another comment. It looks like little dancing cowboys. Little dancing, you see a little hat? You see a little guy going up one side and then on the other side, and he's got two legs up. He's dancing. Yeah, I know it's a curse word. You think I do? You think I filled it in? I'm pretty sure you said the C one. I know you, dude. You're trying real hard not to throw one out. But I know you called me a C word there. And then you gave me 4 dancing cowboys shortly thereafter to make up for it. It's fine. I'm happy with the C word because that means I'm your mate in England. So, and then I'm also happy that you gave me 4 dancing. I didn't. James, just relax. You know, I'm like, this is how people treat you. This is how the world's gonna treat you forever. You're 14, right? Shit. Literally says shit right there. He didn't even like yes. It doesn't say shit, but it says S hashtag or a pound sign if you're old like me, exclamation point plus sign. That says shit though. It's gonna read a shit. It's always gonna be shit. Thanks for that shit there, Bronx Mycology. I love you. Good shit. Good shit's all around. Good people. Don't let it get you down. Good people. Good shit's all around. It's all around. It's all around. By the way, it's a song by Corner Shop. Check them out. Corner Shop. One of my favorite Dan the Automator friggin' joints. So, how are we going to fit this into the vice? Because we all have our little vices. Mine is now picking locks, my friend. For God's sakes. Different situational awareness here. I have to find out a way to make sure that I'm torsioning this. I gotta take my glasses off shortly. I'm gonna tip this freaking vice up slightly. What kind of key does this have? See, I've never seen the key. Okay, okay. You know, I don't want to put that much information in my brain. Okay, so we're gonna go with the same torsion bar that we used on the last one, I believe. And it's gonna fit probably. No. Let's try this one. And glasses off. Can't see nothing y'all are saying. Amazing. Hmm. 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 No. And yes, maybe. No. There are several tools in here, and it's all like a blind man in an orgy. I was gonna have to feel things out. All right, let me go back to square one here. Dropping my glasses, dropping it. Hmm. I wish I could drop that now, but I know I can't. Complicated situations are always going to be complicated situations, no matter what you're doing. I can wiggle that in a little bit, and none of the other ones seem to want to do it. So we're going to try a rake like we always should on one of these locks, right? Find a nice secure place to actually secure this thing, or find another tool to use as a tensioner. Ooh, got ya. Rake. Let's go for a rake. Couple little rakes. Come on, you stupid piece of crap. Let's try what do you call it? One of them friggin' waffle rakes. Let's try a waffle rake. Am I doing this wrong? I think I'm doing this wrong. Yes, I'm doing this wrong. Remember, this is my first day. Ooh. Let me try a traditional rake, traditional pick. Mother flippin', frackin' drappin'. Okay, see, this is the problem with my life sometimes. I look at things and I look at all of it the wrong way. Sitting here like this, and they're concerned. I think hopefully that the lockpick is an idiot, because there's the friggin', and then it's all reversed now, right? Let's try the waffle pick again, because it all goes upside down. Okay. Feel some affirmative clicking there. Hold on. What's going on? I see. We're in the midway of the key. Wait, let me try the regular strip with the little. Try this. Upside down, seemingly. Wow, this is a tight lock. I don't know what's up with it. Tighten this freaking thing down. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. My bad. My bad. My bad. No. Should have positioned the lock properly first. Rank amateur. Yes, it's the first day I've ever done this. Thank you. I am a rank amateur. Couldn't even barely get into there. Hold on, let's try one more time. Let's try a regular axe pick, or one of these little baby waffle picks, a little slightly smaller ass one, huh? Ooh, I'm getting affirmative contact there. I get it. I should clamp it harder. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying my best on my first day of picking locks. And I've already learned that you're just brute forcing the thing, right? Look, the whole point is like, I'm there, I'm getting there. This is tomorrow night's stream. I'm gonna defeat it. I've already defeated the brand new master lock and another lock. You are not Corn. You are not Corn. I knew Corn. He was an amazing man. Yes, and this is the whole point. I am not showing you close up on my failure. Let's go. Is it my failure? No, it is my learning experience. Also, need to figure out a way to clamp that up into the clamp a little bit better. So that's what was in the box. Okay, a butt ton of lock picking tools, like a lock. Hold on, is this the key to this lock? I'm gonna have to start keeping track of the keys now. For God's sakes, here's the key to this lock. This is the acrylic lock I got with a lockpick set. And I did that in the first, I don't know, minute of trying to pick this one. And then maybe I can just do this again here. Because that was an impressive little feat. Yeah, I bought this today for $10. $10 worth of security ain't worth shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Tell you that right now. It's it was just the cheapest thing on Amazon. I think it was 25 bucks. And I didn't buy it. I actually got it from a buddy of mine, Charlie, who there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. Took to open that lock. I just counted on stream. Bronx Mycology, stop buying vegan popcorn. I know that they say it's just like regular popcorn, but it's not, man. We're not all corn. No, Diamonds, this is not a skill. You can learn this in 5 minutes by trying it yourself. I bought a lockpicking kit. Oh, trust me, James, I will. I have that stored tomorrow. I'm going to say, hey, I know Pops doesn't like doing the Boy Scout thing, but I have a link, right? And I'll copy it. And then I'll have Pops buy your popcorn. Pops is more willing because he actually grew up with like that stuff, and his friends and a lot of his colleagues were scouts, you know. So, and then like my brother was a scout too, so he definitely supported my brother in that. Although I was always like, nah, man, that ain't me about most things. And I would just like pick up the book that my brother left on the table one day and read every knot and learn knots. Learned on knots, that's right. Times you should buy some popcorns too. I think that's what he meant by saying I do it too. I thought that's what he meant. Whatever. No, I know you want to sell your popcorn, James, and we want to all support your troop, your scout boys. I'm saying not everyone, dude, me especially. Like I know I can't do it because if I do it, then you guys aren't getting a 15-second review one day. You're just gonna be like, hey, this is Francis. I got Francis at the dump. And I need to love that video, but I know everyone looks forward to those 15-seconders. And I'm parsing them hard. I think for the next few weeks, you guys are getting 115 and 115. A second review and movie rec. What? Become the corn. What was flat? Popcorn? Do you eat stale? No, it comes in a big tin, doesn't it, James? Doesn't it come like a large metallic substrate that you can like put tools or like old bits or whatever into? You can use it as a trash can. Doesn't it come in a tin or something? Or is that like just me being old? Like fake tasting. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he's selling off of a link off the internet. They're gonna send it to you within the next few weeks, I'm sure. Two-dimensional corn is the future, man. The more I do the one lock, the more I just get it here. Like you can't even lock it right there. I just like do this and be like. Oh, you're gonna ship them out? Okay. And it's all fresh. It's like stuff from this year's. It's not like you kept it in a freezer for. Because, dude, I got a gas station near me that definitely keeps their Halloween candy in the freezer for like 6 months or whatever. Although, when you see something that's brand new, most times it's going to be a good Reese's product. I don't eat much Reese's anymore because they're shit now. Took everything that fucking made them great out of it. And then the chocolate doesn't even taste like chocolate to me anymore. I actually like will take a knife, cut out the chocolate. Uh, so we're branded that this year. So yeah, say Scouting America. Yeah, okay. Hey, hey, like this is what I'm saying. We all agree with like, camping, scouting, learning skills, understanding your own limits, and we're all willing to help. I'm just saying, like I'm the person, dude. Those are decent diamonds. I like the recent the white ones, chocolate thin, or the white chocolate thins. But white chocolate's my favorite though. So like, you don't agree with the new name? What new name? Scouting America? Well, okay. So I'm telling you right now, the two of the organizations, you can't have Beverly Hills uh, Girl Scouts, right? You can't have, dude. You guys gotta eventually integrate. I'm sorry, and we're not gonna do it at gunpoint. You guys are gonna just do it like. And I gotta tell you, the guys who started the Scouts probably not the best people, right? Dude name is gay. Bronx, you're gay. Shut up, dude. Everything is gay. Haven't you ever heard anything from Kurt Cobain? Yeah, everyone is gay. Find my nest of salt. Everything is my fault. That's right. Blame the true acolyte. He fucking did all of this. He brought woke culture here because I woke up a long time ago. And I've been awake ever since, by the way. I'm not woke, I'm awake. There's a difference. Why do you think I drink so much? Because I'm trying to cope with the survival instinct of existence. Why am I trying to tell you guys the best tool for the job? Because I found the best tool for the job. Right? I can tell you right now, sometimes the best tool for the job is the flashlight you're shining in someone's eye. Sometimes it's the gigantic knife that you bought out of Klein Tools, and you call it a dagger because it's not a duck knife. So then you turn on the light, and you're like, hold on, who the fuck are you? Right? Right? It was $700 worth of popcorn in 2 weeks. Hey, dude. And then you're like, the fuck, man? What are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. And then when they have a problem with you, man, this is my land. You're like, no, this is my fucking land. I got a dagger, motherfucker. Not to mention, I'm loaded on the side here. So if you think I couldn't throw this at you, and while you're ducking, line up and shoot your ass. Also, that's the Steigern out of Swiss Tech. Not a bad flashlight. It's 2,000 lumens. I think it's about 1,500 for the spotlight, but it does like what is called a digital focus. I don't know what the fuck that means. So, and then a nice friggin' dope ass friggin' dagger. It's got a good little fucking balance point right there on the friggin' spot, right about there. And that's made by Klein Tools. You want a nice dagger? It's made by Klein Tools. It's called a duck knife. That's a dagger, people. That looks just literally shaped like a gladius. Like it's gladius shaped, motherfuckers. Gladius shaped. And yes, is this pick lock indicative of why you should never buy a master? Probably. But I mean, an educated person who can see a master and know that you could just use a bolt cutter. Oh, hey, I'm gonna get the really long one. No, those are for really big toolboxes, And then you can just clip the back end of it, turn the lock, and then pop it out. Because these are easy to just do with a soda can kind of deal. I think, what's his name? Lockpicking Lawyer figured that one out early. Just make a tool out of a soda can and open these things. But here's me doing this, going like, kind of wiggling it up and down. I bought this, or I didn't buy this. I got it tonight. Tonight. Shout out to Charlie. You're the best guy ever. He owns more paintings than I've ever done. and now I am apparently a lockpick of anything that has a standard pad. So let's go. Tree fitty. How much would that cost? Tree fitty. Diamonds. You should try white cheddar flavor. White cheddar flavor. Well, are you guys literally like, dude? Just go to the link. There was a link posted, man. Just go buy the white cheddar, dude. He says they're not going to be stale. If they're not stale, or if they are stale, right? Next time Diamonds and shows up here, and James shows up at the same time. And James, dude, I know you're 14, but like, to sell things, you don't have to badger people, right? I told you tomorrow, you pops to buy a tin or whatever the fuck you're selling, a box or whatever. I don't know. It's the future, man. You guys don't sell them in tins no more. We had a bunch of tins for a long time with nuts and bolts and stuff in them. They were all Boy Scouts of America tins. And my dad, just the one thing Pops hates is like this whole, did you buy my popcorn? Like that whole aggressive sale tactic thing that like pervades our society. If you believe in something, you're gonna buy it. Cheers, by the way. If you need some conditioning or some convincing, just to be like, hey, what's up? I'm a scout. I've learned these things. And if you buy the popcorn, you can support another kid learning the same things I learned. I feel like I'm a responsible person. And when I go out drinking at night, I'm going to cheers people, and I'm going to take a taxi home. Drink responsibly. No, James, the whole point is like your life. James, your life from now on, now that you've met me, you're an acolyte now. It's about understanding your own excellence. You have your own excellence. Learning to sell something is probably not your deal. Would you say you want to sell used cars at one point? Was that you, right? Because being a pushy salesman and being the guy who says the right words is two different things. By the way, I worked in commission sales at Guitar Center in Pro Audio. So my biggest payday was it was commission sale. It was $26,000 on $500,000 worth of equipment, and it would have been $36,000 if Michael Thrower hadn't fucking. Oh man, I talk to those guys all the time. I got plenty of ups for them. Trust me when I tell you, that shitbag got rich off of my ass, and I don't know what he's on. I think he's on dialysis. Did I look up what? Demo name? Did you tell me to look at Loch Ness Monster? Oh, here. One on the right cheek, one on the left. Loch Ness Monster, right? And you can't, it's like, if you just put a couple of them whole cheek, you'll be some terrible peaches right there. Right, and then you just try to make sure you roll every R. You got a bit of a Scottish accent right there. Not you, Ed, huh? Too old to join what? Whoa, dude. What's going on in my chat, man? What are you guys even talking about? All right, so I'm apparently a knife and movie guy. And I guess at some point I'm going to become like the lock picking guy. Whoa, dude! Dude, I don't even know what. Man, oh man, I'm so stressed out. More sugar. Give me more sugar. I'm gonna get fat tonight, fuckers. Let's go. It says a fat-free candy, but I'm gonna get fat on it. Let's go. What are you guys even talking about? Is this Illuminati? Is this? Are we talking about like pictures of Jesus that are hidden, or whatever? Pictures of Mary? Or, No, Bronx, it's just I do everything I can. I talk about Go Fire matches. I bought a lock picking set. Oh, this is funny to you, James? This is funny to you? This is funny to you now? Stop begging for shit. Going straight into conspiracy. Yeah, 100%, dude. Let's dive in, dude. When I'm driving down the road and I see a car do this, I'm like, back off, because I can see everything that's happening when this guy's like, bang, right into my face. I can see all of those outcomes, like 100 million of it seems, while I'm driving down the road. It's not a joke. So if I see an outcome, I think of 100, 200, 300 things. Like when a pipe. So here's the story. I got called out for a water leak that a house inspector had found. It was deep. It was on the end of the water line before the shutoff. So it shut it off and it was still leaking. So we had to shut off at the street. And it was about 3 inches from the shut off. And it was in a closet, so I put a little door there. You could open it up. Put a proper shut off at the right length, the right height. Copper, a little shark connector, 2 shark connectors, copper pipe. Okay. And I had to physically rebuild the rest of it there, and they had water while I did that. But like, the whole point is the story behind that came up out of my brain, because here's the guys who did the drywall, zip, 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 cool, right? Or bang, 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 whatever, the arrow, whatever. Okay. And then here's the guys who came in and did the trim, right? And they're like, chang, 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 chang. And they never thought that this one chang would literally shoot a nail into the water line. Beef jerky with a what the is on with a child on is it is odd. What, Diamond, are you drunk, man? Are you drunk on sugar like I am? Because I'm literally drunk on Haribo peaches. I'm addicted to Haribo peaches. The bears can go and screw themselves. I try it. I don't know what. What? Diamonds, are you looking at? You have a personal conversation in a public chat, and Bronx is all part of it, like usual. Why do I like this dagger? It's made by Klein Tools, and it will definitely kill, kill, kill. Keel. By the way, keel. Yes, it'll keel. It goes to me. Go to camp. I mean, honestly, dude, James, if I make good on the channel, dude, I'd just sponsor you out, dude. You can just like freaking, I'll buy all your popcorn and then I'll just give it to all my friends. Send it on the channel. Send one to Bronx, send one to this guy, send one to that guy. Stale or not, you guys got free popcorn. Go for yourselves. James is doing his shit. Are we getting the eel this year? Let's get this mofo. He's not a freaking mofo. To Eagle. Hey, Sammy boy. Cheers. I don't have cheers for Sammy boy. Let's go for that one. It's the real actual Sam. It was $18, you jackwad. I already told you. It's your actual age. It was $18.90 something cents. $18.98. I went to Apex, Sam, and I found it at the coolest frickin' store, the coolest frickin' Lowe's. You can find it from $18 to $20, depending on where you go. Cheers to you there, Sam. I was about to say, Sam, I know you got family and stuff. I don't know what you're up to, but Monday at my house, there's a bit of a barbecue for, what is it, Memorial or Labor or whatever the fuck it is, right? One of these days, you can come out, dude, if you want a hamburger, a hot dog. We'll smoke some bowls in the friggin' garage. Maybe run the stream all day. How about that for Labor Day? I'll just run it and just show up and be like, hey, what's up? I'm hanging out with my buddies. And it's locked down. Come next year if you invite me. James, we'll work on that. Thanks, brother. Hey, I know you won't show, though. That's the worst part. And yes, it is 100%. It's balanced right here at the K and the S. So you're trying to like roll it around. I'm still working my muscles, right? Like, so I have these muscles that are hurting right now because I use them very often. You know, the ones that reach up really high and I keep doing it and they're worn out. And these little finger muscles don't get a lot of exercise. So one day I probably, hopefully, will be able to get you a whole run after that. I have some fudge that I'm eating. It's delicious. Dude, stop. Stop it. James, we all know that you're in the Boy Scouts and you're selling. Sam, if you want to support a 14-year-old guy in Scouts, I have a gift for him. It is a first aid kit tin, paid $2 for, and a $10 first aid kit inside of it. Buy a bump cap, jackwads. And then what are you talking about, Francis? You are a bump cap. And yes, keep pointing out 15-second reviews. They're coming soon. They are in this box. I have a lot of shit to do, though. I have some extra stuff. So, Sam, that's not you. You're not dead, by the way. Sam is always alive in my brain. Always living in my brain. And Sam, do you see this here? I have already learned how to pick a couple locks. At least 2 or 3 of them. I think I'm well on the way of actually picking locks for a business. By the way, I keep telling Sam he needs to pick 10 knives and come and just do a live stream or a segment on the live stream. Right? Like, the worst part of Sam is like he doesn't listen to me. No one fucking listens to me. What's a great skill? What, dude, Sam? No one. You're not even listening. What's a great skill? The ability to see who you are as a person, and see that you own like 600 knives or whatever. The day I met your dumbass, and then get you a knife on the 3rd day. You know, I kind of ingratiated myself a little bit to you. But the reality is, I tried that with Jason, and Jason's a fucking base ass motherfucking head. Only got 4, need to buy 6. Lock picking, yes, and lock picking is the next step in my existence. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather go and do the stuff I do for work and the toil and exercise for myself at a gym that I overpay for, or that I'm carving out of the forest while I do it. Show us what? The lock picking? This one? This isn't a skill to lock pick this. Sam, right? It's not. It's, dude, buy the kit, buy the locks. Show us how good you are. Eddie, you're so good. Show us how good you are. I've already proved that you could actually just literally like, take this and go like, and then see me do it a couple times. But here you go. I bought that tonight. It takes me 2 seconds. Literally done. Here. I'm watching it now. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 3 seconds. My bad. Like, right tool for the right job on this motherfucker right there. There's no wrong, dude. No, hey, no, Sammy, we were never safe. You know, Sam, I can take a whole window apart from the outside and put it back together, and it'll be dry by morning and painted. You know that, right? Dude, this is the worst part is like no one fucking understands that. If you're not around for 24 hours, you're fucked. Someone's gonna break in. Someone's gonna go sniff your fucking underpants. By the way, Sam, don't break into my house ever again. Not only did you sniff everybody's underpants, but you stole my favorite pair of underpants, the one with the friggin' roses on it. The one with the blue roses on it, Sam. I hope you're getting a bunch of really good sniffs out of my taint on that one, you jackwad. Yes, am I giving you everything you love? Yes, because this guy definitely got shit on in his life. He doesn't need shitting on. He needs to be loved and revered. He's amazing. Sam, you are amazing. You just need to think more. The worst part is you have no critical thought process, and the harder it gets, the worse your critical thought process gets. Promise I won't. I'm using them right now. You using what right? What are you using? You using like lock picking tools, or are you using like a dildo up your butthole, like trying to friggin' feel anything in your life? You fucking gigantic friggin'. What are you? You are the classic ass, Hulk-handed ass mofo. Do I have Hulk hands? Woohoo! I have Hulk hands tonight. Me. Hi, me name is Sam. Me, I'll tell you how I feel. Me sad. Me no think about nothing. Me super upset. Me also about to punch you in me face. Oh, I punch me in me face. How I punch me in me face? Me no understand. Me always angry at me. Hulk hands. By the way, Sam, you're better than that, and you know it. That's the worst part. Stop blaming yourself for the problems that other people ascribe to you. I know I've heard your story, and you're fucking stronger and smarter and more amazing than all that. And here's a cheers to Sam, someone I've actually touched with the acolyteness in my life. Someone who's confirmed that yes, I carry about, let's say, 4 to 8 knives. Tonight I was knifeless. I literally walk into a place, just buy a knife, and then walk out with that knife. Did I do that? No. Hey, not forever, dude. For real, dude. Like, dude. The worst part is, like, what? You're the one who's like defending the mom in the shitty movie, right? And I'm like the supporting Robin Williams type Will Hunting character, right? Who's all like, "The fuck is your problem? Why? Blah blah blah. Yeah, I gave up this and that, but I did it for love, right? You know, that kind of thing. Or I did it because I believed in something, or I believed in someone." So like, this is why I keep telling you guys, motherfuckers, touched him with my existence, motherfucker. Just like you, Al. It's Owl. Yes, by the way, Owl's name is Al. So if you want to do any Al Bundy references, I'm throwing that out there right now. Bronx Mycology and OI's Owl. You can do a well, thanks for that one, Al. You can definitely throw a couple of good one of them's out. Let's open range it. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna antagonize me every day with a wrench. Let's go, dude. I'm gonna work hard. I touched you with this, and then this one just recently. I touched you hard with this. I was like, hey, 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 Al, hey, Al. I'm touching you. Can you feel that? Can I see this? Can I write owl in here? Let me try writing owl. That's a bit of a square. O. Carving O. W. L. $25, Sam. You'll find it now for 30. They were trying to get rid of these. I know why, because some of these locks are a bit. They have some steel parts that are a bit rusty, and wherever they're keeping them, I can kind of see that it's not on this one especially, but it's on the ones. Yes, and yes, Owl, by the way, I would never carve your name in there if I didn't love you enough. Remember, I'm the oak. I'm carving it into plastic. Okay? And yeah, it was the cheapest thing I could possibly. What is in here? Oh, cards and shit. No one cares. The cheapest thing I could get on Amazon. I think they're $30 now, but just look for a clear lockpicking kit or lockpicking kit, and then look for this card. This card that has the Freedom statue on there, a fake Visa logo, and this is going in my wallet. because it has basically, it's got a rake, it's got a pick, it's got a torsioner, and it's got, gotta go to the other side. It's got a bit of a waffle, and then it's got a bit of a vampire pick, a little picky pick. So yeah, to answer your question there, Sam, 25 bucks. You probably find it for 30 right now. They were clearancing out some of the old stuff. I'm pretty sure that's how it works on Amazon. It won't tell you, but the same company will have 25, 35, whatever, free shipping on 25, like $2 shipping on this. Just gotta shop. You better shop around, shop around. Yeah, you shop around. Yeah, just kind of. I'm still on, yeah, because like the whole point is like you catch fish with dope ass bait. One, Francis, Francis, Francis. You know Francis. Francis, look at me, Francis. Look at me. Ah, look at me, Francis. With this good eye now that I've destroyed the one that's not there. Although I did destroy the ethereal one, it will grow back shortly. It's ethereal. Francis. Real fucking stream bait. Stream bait. I thought Night Owl Cafe was stream bait as a motherfucker. But Francis! Oh, oh, I'm Francis. Hi, this is what my voice kind of sounds like. Right? I come from a small place that's nestled between Kentucky and Louisiana. Now that everyone gets to know who he is an American. He is not an illegal skeleton in my garage. He has been here for at least 1,400 years. The small flashlight that you show us the other days, the square. Are you talking about the Wuben product that I love so much? I don't know. Here's a Wuben E7. Ha! You're gonna have to stay tuned to the channel to see any more of that. And if you go and look up Wuben G5 on YouTube, and you can't find it, put at a true acolyte or at acolyte Wuben G5. You'll see it. Like I could, can I grab it right now? Yes, I can. Sam, dude, don't beg for shit, dude. Dude, go buy your own Wuben. Do I have a Wuben E7 now instead of a G5? Yes. Is that an upcoming 15 sec wrong? Rebuke. Cheers, by the way. You know, don't beg for shit. If you have to take, but don't take if you can't. Or won't. Or don't have to. But if you have to, take. Have I ever needed to take? No. Because Pops is alive and he's been my rock. And people have said to me that I was their rock. And I keep telling them, no, it's Pops. Pops is my rock. I don't know what you did to Sam. I don't know what you said to Pops. He fucking hates you. And I think it's probably because he sees that in Aaron, and he fucking hates that. He can't say that to Aaron because he loves him too much. But I keep telling him all the time, I'm like, you know, Aaron's a much more complicated dude than I am. The worst part is, like, everyone seems to think that Aaron's simpler than me because his mother is a dumb bitch. I'm going to tell you right now, that kid's as smart, if not smarter than me. I'd estimate him off the charts. I think his prowess for understanding exactly how the world works is impressive, even to my standards, knowing that I see the hypocrisy. I see the hip-hopocracy. I see the destruction of society happening by the worst elements, the small minority of dipshits who are lucky enough to have money, to use money, and to keep money every time they made it. Because they're not here to spend it on amazing people who made their life better. They're bitter about people who never gave them that. Trust me when I know. I at least know at least one of them I grew up with. shitbagging ass CEOs. Stay getting the deals. Dude, no, like, I just have my eyes open, right? Like, people say woke. Woke doesn't mean what woke means, okay? Like, you gotta wake up. And then I woke up, right? Like, we didn't say woke, we said wake up. We told people to wake up. And they didn't say they were awake. They were stupid enough to fucking design fucking a new word that says, we're woke. By the way, woke means you're just learning. No. If you're woke and you haven't gotten fucking awake yet, you're fucking wrong. Because woke people don't fucking know. Woke people are dumb. And conservative people are dumb. Everything should always change. Nothing should ever change. Stuff should stay the same. That's fucking stupid too. That's like saying that like the only thing that we can never change is change itself. And let's try real hard as a society to stop change itself. And then people have, let's call them, I don't know, the way they say them in the scientific community, emergent behaviors. And here's me living with basically 100 people in my brain, so I understand pretty much everybody. The worst part is like I've lived so many fucking lives in my lifetime. I feel like I'm a crowded being. I feel like I'm living everyone's existence. Is that the liberals' fault or the conservatives' fault? No, it's my fault for having a gigantic, no filter way to see the world. Take it all in. You take the good with the bad. Notice the good when it's good, and notice the bad when it's bad. Worst part is like everyone wants to subscribe to the channel. But if you're not doing that, if you're really listening, they want to ascribe their story to someone else's existence. And I'm going to tell you right now, the people who are saying that, like, you know, this thing or that thing's a choice, they're the people who choose to present themselves a certain way, and that's the only way they can frame the world in their viewpoint. Now, I've met plenty of gay people. I've met plenty of trans people. Most of them, they only want a couple things. They want a place to live. They want a nice job. They want some money to go and buy shit at Walmart. Maybe buy a curtain or a dress to make the girls a little bit upset. You know, make the girls jealous. But no, apparently everyone is to fall through on that reference. Everyone is no. I will hunt down this person and I will find her and I will kill her with every piece of my being. Apparently everyone turned into fucking Nebula. From Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess part 2 or part 3. Dude, it's hard to keep all these friggin' movies in my head, but I'm still working on it. Look, there was a point where people would have seen a soft Gamora and been happy, but like you know, hard goes soft, not a big deal. But like, you know, hard goes soft, and Nebula, no, like Nebula. Like, honestly, I thought, like, at the end of that movie, like, James Gunn, to his credit, didn't do it, but, like, I thought some executive would have said, well, I guess Nebula and Star-Lord end up together. I'm like, he didn't do that. They just have a friendship. They have a bit of camaraderie, a bit of a sister-brother kind of relationship. Like, just recognize who the people in your life are, okay? Have I ever found the complete spark of genius who will make my life complete? No. I met her once, and she's dead. So yes and no. She's dead. She's the reason I have this tattoo on my left arm. The phoenix always rises again. And if I live the rest of my goddamn ass lonely ass life, although I'm surrounded by people, with all of you, then God bless it. Sam included. I believe in that asshole. And he's an asshole. Trust me when I tell you, he's already learned the lessons. Look, reality is what you make of it. When you stop thinking and start believing that you're making the world different, then you will make the world different. Worst part is most of us think we're never going to do it. But yet here I am, didn't think anyone would ever subscribe or listen or give a crap. Or even want advice about tools and tool shit. or even want to see a 15-second review, check out this patch. It says, "But did you die?" Question mark. Question mark. That's an interesting idea. Why is that a question? Probably gonna go into a med pouch. Subscribe. You know, I could do those. Those are easy videos. By the way, here's the patch that I'm referencing. But did you die? Question mark. This is my point. Bro, stay getting the deals. Look, my point is like life happens in the moment. It doesn't happen if you plan it out. If you're trying to explain your existence before you ever go exist in it, then you won't get there. I mean, if you have a planned itinerary trip because of business or a different story. If you got 4 hours off, then you should just go wander. Set your timer for 3 hours. Go wander. You got 4 hours off. Right? I don't know. Shut up, Francis. Well, you know, my name is Francis. No, you're not Francis. You're actually the demon that inhabited Francis in his life and killed him. Am I crazy? Let's go! No answer for that. Just let's go. Am I gonna smoke another bowl, have another drink? Yeah. Am I here? It's 12 o'clock now. I should have left 3 minutes ago. Am I here for 30, maybe 28? I'm gonna wait for you to get a high number. And then I want Bronx Mycology to post the Discord in the chat. Hopefully he's still here. Bronx Mycology would post the Discord, and then I'll be like, hey, check me out in the Discord. There's 5 people here. Check me out in the Discord. Bronx Mycology is posting it right now, I think. There's 12 likes. 12 people like what I talk about. Am I some sort of weird angel come from heaven? No, I am a product of God's wisdom just like everyone else. I'm sorry if I can't fly or I haven't gotten wings, if that's what you think of me. And after all of that, I'm just a dude. I'm just a Bill. Good night, Sammy. Hey, you're not going to bed. I know you're just drinking. And no, I'm saying like I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes hanging out, maybe 11 minutes hanging out, and then I'm going to go in the Discord and I'm going to talk to Bronx Mycology all night. But no one's going to be there because no one watches at this point in my existence. I have to go to 1, 2, 3 in the morning. So I could push it to 1, 2, 3 in the morning. So I'm just saying like maybe this is your first warning. Because Sammy, I know you're not going to fucking bed, Sam. By the way, your name's Sammy, like Sammy Hagar. It's not Sam Bam or Samrin or whatever the fuck. Well, I mean, this guy might like have a couple bones to pick about boneless stuff, but I don't have a problem with boneless. And I'd rather just eat bacon if I'm going to eat pork. I don't know how to explain that. Dude, bacon is the pinnacle of pork processing. The worst cuts, and now they're the most expensive ones. By the way, Haribo Peaches, I'm totally addicted. No, I don't want 3. I like them in 2s. I like them in 2s. 1 and then 2. Huh. Why don't you just say that at the beginning? I'm making this. Aha. One night, I'm just going to blindfold that asshole so he can't see us. Oh, I can do that right now. Ah! Simple solutions to complicated ass Francis problems. Huh? So no one told you that like was gonna be this way. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna drink though. Drinks. 2 people. You can't tighten this. No, Team Titan. You know, I'm gonna have to fill the content like I have to fill this bottle. So hold on a second. Is this New Amsterdam vodka? No, it's actually Platinum 7X. Did I get a big bottle tonight? Yes. Do I have a little bottle of New Amsterdam? 100. Kicking in there? Yes, I do. Well, Edith, what we call here is a liquor transplant. See, I know that Eddie really likes this here New Amsterdam vodka. But the only thing I can afford here is that Platinum 7X. I'm going to tell you right now, New Amsterdam 5X. Platinum 7X. Cheaper? Yeah, whatever. But it's happening. But it's happening. Is that tomorrow night's stream? Oh, do I think I'm going to be around on Monday? Probably not. It's the Labor Memorial crappy holiday no one watches or cares about right now. Wrong capping it. Vapor cap. We are so back. Who's so back? You are so back? I mean, I'm filling up alcohol for tomorrow. Tomorrow. And then here's 10 hearts. And then I'm addicted to Haribo peaches. The lovely world of Haribo. I'm addicted as a motherfucker. Huh? Diamonds in my chat again. Diamonds in my chat again. I think I'm gonna go through everything. I'm already picking locks like a freaking ace. Did you miss that, Diamonds? I bought a lock, or I didn't buy it. It was donated to the channel out of my good friend Charlie, and I will give him a painting. And then afterwards, after I give him the painting, I will say, no, I'm not. I am not that guy who's like, I'm gonna do this in this jar until this happens or until something interesting happens. I'm not that guy. Just gonna enjoy the Haribo. Pour a drink. Pour a drink. It happened right there. You didn't see it. It's cool. And then I'm gonna drink it in a minute. You know, I'm just enjoying a damn Haribo. I'm addicted to them. Yeah. 100%. Haribo peaches. Yeah, 100%. I'm so addicted to it. Like, this is the reason I was fat for so long. That and Coca-Cola. Instead of water. I drink a lot of water now. And I had 3 of these tonight. 3 sodas already. This is my 4th one. It's a Saturday. I am cutting loose. Everybody cut loose. Get loose. Diamond, you got the foot loose. Cheers. Diamond. Grape. That's gonna grape you in the mouth. So should I prove myself as a lock-picking, lightly educated law person? Let's try this again. Been getting pretty drunk right here. Let's see if I can do this. Do I have the waffle? The waffle. Oh, well, no, I didn't use a waffle. I used a rake. Where's the rake? Ha, there's the rake. Okay, rake. Two seconds. I'm gonna time it in just a second. When it comes up, hold on. 1, 2 seconds. Yeah. Recreate that? Sure. Oh, look at me. I'm so confident. Oh, am I having problems now? Good pickles and onions. Them Bronx, huh? Sandwiches. Fat cap. Fat cap. As soon as you showed up, you got it. 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm gonna tell you right now, if doing that will get me $60, I will fucking do that every fucking day for the rest of my life if I can. I'm gonna learn every fucking lock. I will be a locksmith by the end of this channel. When this channel dies and I say, hey, channel's over, I love everybody, share out the most amazing things. We've already hit 10 billion freaking views because everyone are all now acolytes. And I've achieved the goal of 10 billion acolytes in one lifetime. By the way, that's actually a video I think I did. It's gonna come out in 2043 or something. Like, I'm already working on those. The ones that's like, hey, where am I? By the way, I have been, I've not been defeated by this one, nor the clear lock that this came with. I have not tried for a Schlage style door lock or a storm door style one. That's the storm door style, most that I've seen, Schlage or storm door. And then this is like a quick set. Definitely a bit of a quick set. It doesn't have the little jammer that goes in there, but I'm just saying I could probably put a quick set in that. And am I holding things back on everybody? I'm sorry if this is VAP more than cap. And shout out to JP for being here. I'm glad he's not a robot. He's a JB, not a JP. Samantha will be mine. By the way, Grandma's Boy, if you haven't watched it, it's free here on YouTube. Go watch it tonight after the stream. I've already put out a movie rec. It's not here on YouTube, so you got to source that on your own. But tonight, here on YouTube, free with ads, or free without ads if you got them premiums, you can watch Grandma's Boy here. If you've already seen Grandma's and you're like so torn out and you're like, yeah, whatever, go check out, I think Interstellar is up there. I think there's a bunch of good movies up here on YouTube for free and or for that. Practice is really what makes pro when it comes to picking locks. So VapCap, practice and knowledge. Knowledge, practice. Practice and knowledge should be in equilibrium. So right now I'm learning. Practice and knowledge are things that I'm putting together, finding the equilibrium between the two. See, understanding that thought process before I say that I could probably just sit here and go in 2 seconds on this one lock over and over again. That was 1 second. You can just keep doing it all night if you want. At this point, that rake pick is living in this thing's existence. It just breaks open every time. Practice and knowledge. Knowing this lock has the pins that it has, because I've already guessed that this is like a... So I do know a little bit about this. So this is like a 5 set or 4 set. So if hold on, Dave Flurry, by the way, don't act like I've never cut a lock and I've never hammered one. By the way, hammer with a chisel will definitely break that on one of these little baby ones. And also, David, what if the guy has the lock and it's locked in the shed? What if the guy has the lock? Yeah, oh yeah, you can open it. Oh, here, David, you're gonna hit it with a hammer. Hold on. I already opened it. It took the amount of time for me to do that to hit it with a hammer, David. As much as I love you and respect you very much so as a person and a wrench, dude, look, Lockpicking is not a skill. It's actually, it's luck. I'm gonna say that right now. It's luck. So should I change the lock? Because it feels like I might be doing this too well. I mean, I can go to the first lock I ever tried here. Here's me trying too hard. I got a fucked up set here. Hold on. This thing's identifying as in the wrong place. Hold on. My bad. My bad. And then torsion and thought. Right there. It's a low pin in the back, it's a deep pin on the next one, and then it's all low pins from there. Hold on, what? Sure, I just never pick a lock. Dave, you should try it. You should try it. It's actually, the tools are fairly easy to get. You just order them out of Amazon. 25 bucks is what I paid for this kit. And then just buy a lock. This was $9 at Home Depot. The way you don't break and enter, you just enter. Yes, of course. No, David does not need any formal introduction. He is the flurry, the fury, and the existence. He is like the messenger at the right moment. When you get good news, he's saying good shit. There you go. And yes, it's open. Again, by the way, can I try it one more time? Gotta go deep, and then you gotta go pull it out a little bit, and then getting deep is always tough, y'all. It really is. And then making sure your freaking little tensioner is set right is always tough too. I've already learned those two things. One night of doing this. So what I'm trying to get after is I think it's the third pin actually. It's not the last pin. Second pin. Yeah, you can feel it setting in my fingers right here. Okay, don't kill the messenger. Yeah, don't kill the messenger. The messenger is, if he's good, he's good. All the way in. Pull it out a touch. Yeah, none of that. No tension, no, none of this. Let's just kind of, probably have pops hold that. Jeez Louise, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Might have worked that pretty hard. Hold on. Doing it 2-3 times. Let me check the key to make sure the key still works. Maybe I think that's it. No, that ain't it. That's for this. Here's the master key for it. Hold on. Let's look at the key. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is why this is so easy to open. By the way, it opens great. Okay. All right. So it's QA. Let's do this again. Simple rake. Boom. 2-3 seconds. Okay, what's going on? But is he the corn? The corn, the children of the corn? No, sometimes you have to re-click the pins. And yeah, exactly. Also, the other thing is like just running a key in there, any key that kind of resembles what it should be. And I think I have one of these on my Phantom. Do I have one? Oh, I got one right there, baby. That would probably fit in that keyway. Would not open this lock. Even with a Jimmy. Sorry. Okay. So I'm not sorry. I'm never sorry. And yes, I'm never sorry I opened that lock for you for 60 bucks instead of someone coming out and cutting it for 75 or 100 or whatever. With a big pneumatic cutter. Oh, we got to use a battery for this. It's going to cost you an extra $10. And I defeated that one easily during Leroy still running. By the way, no, this guy still running. No, you deserve this all day. I know you don't chat much here on the channel. I know, hey, happy Saturday. I know you don't chat, dude. Yeah, I know you don't talk much here, but if this helps increase, I've had a moratorium on wrenches. Wasn't doing wrenches for a long time. I think I've been about a week. I've been good, but you're there. Leroy, still running. Great channel, by the way. He does dope videos. You check out at still STIHIL and then RUNNIN. Good channel. Also, like, I know you're just starting doing this stuff. You're better than most people. Just give people your real life, dude. I love it. And Leroy, God bless you, man. Dennis Leroy Holly, one of my best friends, dad passed away recently. And Leroy is the name of Mr. Demented's next upcoming album. And so if I can get that to you out for free, I will do that. He's a pretty dope rapper. I keep telling you his formula still, but he's running it hard. We're all corn, yes. So corn is probably a good metaphor for blue people, yes. We are all corn in the field, and we are all acolytes in the field of existence. The worst part is like probably the best of us is 100% Leroy still running, freaking cowboy, freaking real true grit motherfucker right there. That's all I'm saying. You check that dude out. Holy shit. Also, if we could throw him any love, dude, that guy, dude, hardcore, hardcore. Can I be like, cheers, still running. Keep fucking commenting on my shit, dude. I appreciate every single one. For God's sakes, man. I don't know what you're doing on there. And talk to me more here on chats. Now that you're blue, you have no reason not to talk. Just say thanks, man, in the chat. Cheers out to still running, aka Leroy. It's the chosen view or the silent view. Think about that one. I used to be really quiet. Now I just literally live. I just literally live in the world of reality. Worst part is I used to live in a bit of a world of fantasy. But that was the early 2000s, and I think all of you can agree that was kind of a bit of a fantasy life. I was making really good money. Better money than I'd ever made in my life. Although I gotta tell you, I've definitely surpassed that through my existence at some point. Like I said, I'm learning. It's gonna happen. I've only done it 10 times on this particular lock tonight. Let me go back to my original lock. The one I learned upon. Wah! And it's clear. So should I zoom a touch? Because people like it when I zoom a touch when it's stuff like this. There we go, a little bit of a zoom there. Let's see. Put that aside. Do I care about the keys? No, but I will do like some bags and stuff to hold it all together. What matches have you got? So, Go Fire matches. They're waterproof, stormproof. They're strike on box matches, but if they get soaked, you're good. Dry them out, put them next to the fire, not too close so they don't burn, and you should be good. So, freaking mosquitoes all around me. Mosquitoes all around me. 7 people in the chat and 12 frickin' likes. Here's a good question. Hold on. View channel. How many subs have we got today? Oh shit! I hit 820. That's what I'm saying, dude. If I do this every night, dude. OISL or Bronx Mycology. If I do this every night, you saying 2 to 3 weeks? No, I think I'm doing it sooner than that. I think I'm running this channel way harder than people get. People can't see it out there because it looks effortless. And I'm telling you right now, it's never effortless. It's never going to be effortless. It's a piece of my existence. And I'm going to do a close-up smoke shot right now. Yes, I am. Never like this. Always like this. Save your fingers. Bronx, I've only been talking to you about lockpicking shit for how long now? How long have I been saying this? That I was gonna do this? That this was gonna be a thing that I'm interested in? That I've always wanted to learn? Always want to put the effort in to get? No, I already know how. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's the one I want. And then I also want the waffle. Waffle is always the dude, Waffle House, baby. Waffle House, baby. Do do do. Waffle House, baby. Do do do. Ah. I only learned on it. Ah, man, I get it. I'm using the wrong friggin' slip. Hold on. It's not giving me enough tension on the back end. Do it for one of these. I know that one of these will certainly do it, okay? And that slots right in there, okay? So, like I said, I only learned on it about a few hours ago. And then you can see it right here. It's like, see it like you can get a feel for how a lock works. It's really nice, actually. Like this whole polyplastic outer casing, you can really. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like looking at it doesn't help you. Like just working your way down and then being like. This is where I learned waffle. Waffle does a little bit more than a rake. Depending on the lock. And then pulling it abruptly sometimes helps. So I'm saying, I only started this entire skill set 4 hours ago. So eat. You're like, oh, what an amateur. I literally 4 hours ago I started. I've only picked the same lock. Same lock multiple times. This is what I'm trying to get after. It's like you want to learn a skill. I'm telling you, it's not skill based. It's actually kind of a bit of luck, especially on shit like this. Like the worst part is like it's 100% luck in many situations. The right tool, that's a pick that's going to let you like constantly. Trust me when I tell you. No, I'm not gonna do that, David. You find me a bank safe to open, and I'll start researching it. David. The worst part is I've done only YouTube research, minimal YouTube research. We're talking about that lockpicking guy and lockpicking lawyer or whatever the hell. This is what I'm saying. Like all these lockpicks, transparent locks, they're not helping. What I'm saying is understanding technique and like an empty safe, okay? No, it's not about stealing. It's not about stealing. It's about like I haven't learned the skills to literally. Let me zoom this back out. Hold on. To literally, like, be able to to ear pick a safe or any of that stuff. Like, and trust me when I tell you, like doing rotary locks. Although, no, hold on, David. So if it's one of these, I hit it with a hammer. As you said, yes, 100%. Those are the cheapest and shittiest locks ever. Why did I buy a $10 lock? Because it's not the cheapest nor the shittiest, but it's like the first thing that someone might buy. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of a funny deal, but the reality is, like, it is what it is, right? I don't know how to explain that any better, right? Like, we're talking about picking locks here, okay? Plenty of people out there talking about doing it, right? Thought it was empty. I thought it was empty. I don't know. But I'm saying I bought this for $10. I've already defeated the security in it by having a regular rake and a tensioner pick. Do I have a credit card with those two things in it now? Yes, I do. It's probably going to give me everything I need for most situations. Am I going to EDC this, everyday carry this, and also extreme discreet carry it? Yeah, I am. In case you buy a storage locker with a safe in it. So, David, as much as I enjoy you creating scenarios in my life where I am buying things that seem possibly extravagant in my existence, I'm telling you that I struggle every day to give you guys a review on a product that is $10 or less. Because I am a broke person and no one supports me. No one sends me money on my open Venmo. No one sends me, like, free tools in my freaking emails. No one's like, hey, your videos are great. We're going to send you tools. Johnson Tools will say, dude, Johnson Tool and Level. No. David, so, dude, that's going to piss me off even more. Don't be a bitch. Be an amazing person. I know you're an amazing person under there. Stop being a bitch. Don't say sorry when you know you're not sorry. You're just expressing your mind, and I'm just telling you stuff. And I'm just trying to educate you a little bit. Stop being upset at yourself, because you're not the problem. The world is the problem, my friend. You're not the fucking problem. I'm just a Mitch. You're not a Mitch, dude. You're not a bitch, dude. You're actually a guy who's trying to deal with the world as it comes at you. I don't know, like a guy who's calling you up to fix their problems instead of you fixing your own problems today. You got to do it for the right amount of money. This is the problem, the cost of my existence right now. I never get anything done in my life, right? And I go and get shit done for other people's lives, right? Okay. And then here's the best part, is that when I tell these people, oh, I'm not actually like, just a handyman. I'm actually like really good. I'm talented at making music, art, videos. And they're like, oh, cool. Okay. So how much do I owe you? It's the art of disappearing. You come in. By the way, Cash, one of my favorite customers, Pakistani, I think. His wife Shinjini, nice, amazing lady, very welcoming. Dude, he was cooking coffee. I'm sitting there and I'm blending freaking drywall patches, okay? And I'm smelling this coffee. I'm just, dude, like, I love coffee, by the way. Like, I don't drink caffeinated sodas very much. If I do, it's a Coca-Cola. By the way, ants prefer Coca-Cola 10 times out of 10 over Pepsi. Ants know what the fuck's up. So, cheers, by the way. It's 12:36, bro. That is your French artisanal brain side. Not artistical. Artisanal. Everything must be made. Everything must be made or fixed by these two hands. By the way, look, I've been rubbing them together too much. I think I'm at like 130. My hands might be getting a little soft. I actually feel like, hey, that might be kind of a proud thing. Stop doing this whole knife rolling thing. Acting like I wouldn't just sit here and roll it over this table edge for a little bit to roughen up my hand. A little bit of spit in your palm there. There you go. Oh man, that hurts. Uh, rub some dirt in it while you do it. It'd be even better. No, if I die with soft hands, I'd be happy. I'd be a happy camper. If I die with no calluses, never to be able to pick up a knife. Oh, am I crazy? Yes, I am, people. I said I would never roll this in my hand. I am drunk and I am confident. Let's go. Where'd everyone go? Oh, well, they were waiting for me to do this dangerous shit right here. And then they would never subscribe to me in a million years. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm super drunk. I just cut my dick off. No, it's not a joke. It's not real. It's totally real. No, it's real. It's not real. I did not cut my dick off, and I'm like, F U C K. Carving stuff into things with a dagger. Let's go. By the way, making more sandwich. Yeah, I always wanted to do a friggin' like a restaurant called Ed's Sandwich Shop or Eddie Eddie's Sandwich Shop Sandwich SAMMICH Shop. And the only thing we sell are ham sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, and then of course put whatever the fuck you want on there. Ham sandwiches. We do a chicken Philly. We do a regular beef ass Philly. Slam 20 ounces of vodka tonight. 20 ounces? Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait, hold on. What is this? What size is this? Shit, dude, I can't see anything anymore. Where's the milliliters? Well, this is a half a bottle. I've had at least one of these. And I've had at least this amount of that much of one of these. And I'm 6'6", and I'm 250 pounds. And I am not trying hard. And I used to be able to just drink a whole fifth. It's the worst part. But parsing it out, and I can tell you that, like, that's actually the more accurate amount that I've drank out of this. Because, like, there was about that much in the last bottle that I drank before I started the stream. And I've had, what is this, 16 ounces of water before the first shot, 16 more ounces of water before the stream, and about 12 ounces during the stream. You guys have not seen me have not seen me drinking them once. And I'm peeing right now to remove the moistures out of my precious bodily fluids. Literally just heard a hawk. Fucking hawk in my damn fucking ear. Yeah, I'm responding to it in his exact same voice. There's another fucking hawk around here, bruh. No, about a fifth. About a fifth already. Because I'm looking at this as about a fifth of liquor already, yes. And yes, did I pick up the dangerous knife that I said I would never pick up? Yes, trust me when I tell you that the confidence rolls hard. Just like doing this in my hand. I'm telling you right now that that is a hard thing to do, and I have deep, dark, and amazing calories. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, no blood, we're good still. No blood for 120 days. That's a joke. It's been less than 120. But yes, I have defeated this master lock, and I have defeated none of this because these are for the next couple streams. Hey, I've been talking about lock picking for the last couple streams. I defeated this lock, and no, this lock. Freaking bugs. We had one rain, and this lock. I defeated that one. and now I'm working on the round ones, and yeah, we're getting there. Tonight's my first night lock picking. I'm sorry that I can only pick this lock 7 times and this lock about a dozen. My bad. I'm sorry. It was my first night doing this. I know you guys expect more from an actual acolyte. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. No, I will never do that because sleep is so precious to me. I don't think crying will ever interfere with that. No matter how bad I feel, Leroy. Hey, the round ones, they feel pretty good. I like. Hey, by the way, you notice that they're upgrading your freaking chat status, right? Leroy, still running. I know, dude. By the way, I'm still running all the time. Acting like that name does not freaking act in my brain. I've done that one about 7 or 8 times, and I did this one that I bought today for $10. I've done that consistently over and over again during the stream. I would actually do it again, but I'm trying to wind down, and then for the next 45 minutes, I'm gonna be in the Discord, Batman Acolyte fan channel or whatever. Batman Acolyte fan Discord fan channel. But like, that's the thing. Usually when I show up, I'm just there for 20 minutes, being like, no one's showing up, so. And get to see my face, although I put my face in a fucking video yesterday, so Leroy. By the way, yeah, Leroy loved chainsaw. Yes. By the way, check out Leroy's channel. It's a good channel. He needs to do more. I think honestly, Leroy, my only constructive, real criticism of you, just give me something at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, where you're like, man, this fucking thing, or you're like, you know what? Fuck, even in the future, nothing works. Or even if it's like, I'm still running, baby. When, that's what I'm saying. Or whatever you're doing out there. That's what I'm saying. Just Leroy, give us, like, post a little, like, what tree you dropping? This kind of ding dang. What are you ding ding diggling? Are you wop drop dropping? Are you doo-wopping? It's a good question. Like reality doesn't define itself. You define your reality for us through your videos, through your work. By the way, your work's good. Don't feel upset or sad about me saying any of this. It's not a joke. Nothing is a joke when I talk like this. Nothing is a joke when I actually talk. Actually, when I do that, it's probably a joke a little bit. But I'm saying, like, using the voice, just telling you that I have the conviction for conduction and existence. And Leroy, the newest wrench, I knew I was going to do one tonight. Who would I do? I don't know. The guy who's been here way too often. The guy who comments on my video. The guy I see still running in my shit. Trust me when I say, Leroy, I appreciate you. You're part of the freaking crew. You are a hashtag Tools Team guy. And we will not leave you behind in this search for whatever the fuck we're looking for in our existence. So it's 12:45. It's the last cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Remember, motherfuckers. Check out the Discord, the Batman Acolyte Fan Club. And remember, happiness was never the goal. Well, happiness was never... Fuck you, Francis! Happiness was never the goal. It's the only way. And if you think happiness is a goal, no money will ever fulfill that goal. Just look at Elon Musk. And if you like Elon Musk, fuck off, man. I hate that dude. I've always hated that. What the hell, man? How can you see a grifter and a bitch ass? A little bitch ass. Hi, ma. At least I fought back when I got beat down in high school. So, look, be tenacious, be amazing. Stop living by other people's rules and make the world of it what you will. Be a night owl if you have to be. Be a day walker if you must be. Fuck you, Francis. Fuck you. But although everyone loves Francis and night owls, I'm going. I'm leaving now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And here is 1, 3, 2, One, I lied. I'm gonna hit this, go cancel, and then I'm gonna flip it over. By the way, we've been open since I turned it on last night. Now I'm ending the stream because that open sign ain't going off till we hit a milli, baby. Or I fix it and then it can be turned off.